become somewhat known for catching super rare fish on Roblox Fisch. And with the recent release of the Shamrock Rod, I'm about to go on a sanity-losing adventure once again, as I try to catch the world's rarest ancient Kraken, the Clover Kraken. But just before we get to that, guys, make sure that you do subscribe, as this is my brand new channel, and once we reach 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be giving away 100,000 Robux back to you guys. Just make sure you're subscribed and comment your Roblox usernames to win. Now, just based off stats alone, it's not the best. Lure speed is 25%, luck is 150%, control 0.15, resilience 10, and only 5,000 kilograms is the max weight. However, with this rod, what it does give us is a mutation. I've not even seen this mutation yet, and nobody seems to be posted about it. I have no idea why. Do people even know this thing exists? I don't know what the mutation chance currently is, but let's go ahead and fish here in Roslet Pond until we figure out what it is. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because we're going to be catching an epic fish with this mutation. Now, unfortunately, we do have to do a lot of shakes, and the resilience on this rod is pretty bad, so we're definitely going to have to give it a few buffs. So we've got a perch. It doesn't look like it's mutated. Let's keep going. I do think the mutation chance is 10%, so if we were to catch 10 fish, I should be able to get it once. Okay, is it just me, or does this rod not actually give a mutation? What is going on? If we have a look at my backpack, bro, we've caught so many fish already, and still no mutation on any of them. All right, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna fish here until I manage to get the mutation. This could take a while. Oh, dude, this video is gonna take so long. I thought this was gonna be an easy challenge. I guess not. All right, I'll see you guys once I actually manage to make this rod work. Well, guys, I'm back with some very sad news. As you can see, the mutation surge is currently on. And look at this, guys. I have been fishing here for so long. Look how many fish I've caught. Okay, where did we start? I started fishing here, okay? Look at this. I've caught all these fish, and not a single one of them has the mutation from the rod, even though the mutation chance is supposed to be 10%. If we take a look at a Fishopedia, you can see here the Shamrock Rod. You get it from the Lucky Event quest, which we know, and it's supposed to have a 10% chance to catch the Clover mutation. Yeah, there's just no way, dude. It doesn't work. I've literally caught over 100 fish, and not a single one of them has the mutation. So for now, I'm gonna have to put this video on pause, try contact the devs, and see what we can do about this. Once I know the solution to how to actually get a mutation with this rod, we're gonna continue this challenge.
1 week later.
And we're back. All right, guys, so it's now been a week since the Shamrock Rod first came out, and apparently the devs did finally update it this weekend so that we now can officially get the Clover mutation for real. So let's start by fishing here, and let's find out, is this gonna work? Are we gonna be able to get the Clover mutation? First one, I'm pretty sure I'm getting a shark here. To me, it doesn't look like Clover. Okay, it isn't. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, what? I got a translucent angelfish. That's kind of cool. So I'm pretty sure once we do get it, it should appear just green in the water. Okay, that's not it. That's just a typical crown bass, I think. Let's catch it anyway, just to double make sure. Yeah, just a normal crown bass. Okay. Albino yellow box fish. What, bro? What is going on right now? That's kind of a cool mutation. Why are we getting so many mutations? Okay, we've got a nurse shark again. Come on, dude. There's only a 10% chance that we get it. You know what? I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's see how long this takes. Oh! Wait, I got one, but I got it on the common crate. Clover common crate. Bro, that looks so sick. What? Okay, let me have a look at it. Oh. What? No! Why did I get it on the common crate out of all things? All right, let me go back in there, and let's try to actually get it on a normal fish, because it's kind of hard to tell. On the common crate, it just looked like a really dark forest green color. Ooh. 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 Yo, wait! Are we getting Exalted Relic or a normal Enchant Relic? Bro, imagine this is Clover. That'd be so sick. Ah, it's just a normal Enchant Relic. Bro, if we got that as a Clover, that would have been insane. Ooh, I think we're getting it. Look at that. It's green in the water. What is this? Is this going to be like a Clover yellow fish? Clover puffer fish. Wait. All right, let's have a look at this thing. The Clover puffer fish. And there it is. All right, so that's how the mutation actually looks, guys. It's green on top, it's black on the bottom, and it's got a yellow racing stripe. Meow. All right, so now that we know that the mutation definitely does work from the rod, there is one fish that I really, really want to get. So this is definitely going to be a world's first, and let me give away what it's going to be. Well, I'm sure you've already guessed from the title. So, of course, today we're going to be catching the one and only Ancient Kraken. Now, if I quickly show you guys, if I try to search up Clover. All right, as you can see, I've tried to search up Clover and nobody has found it yet. 0 search results. So if I scroll through, yeah, dude, there's just 0 on this mutation yet. Now, to be fair, somebody has found it in Blarney, but yeah, definitely no Clovers. So before you guys start commenting in the comments, Bacha, I caught it before you. No, you didn't. At least publicly you didn't. Of course, I can't check you guys' private accounts, so there's no way of verifying that. But as of right now, nobody has found and posted about the Clover Ancient Kraken. And to be honest, I'm not surprised why, because there's only a 10% chance of trying to get it. So if we quickly take a look at a rod, the max kilogram on it is 5,000 kilograms. But the lowest weight that the Ancient Kraken can be is, I'm pretty sure, 10,000 kilograms. So before we go down to the Kraken room, whoa, I'm flying. What just happened? All right, before we go down to the Kraken room, what I'm going to have to do first is, of course, enchant this rod. So call the scammer man. Let me down, please, sire. Oh, I clicked, never mind. All right, thank you very much, buddy. So let's start by enchanting this rod. Now, we can use a normal enchant relic for this. It doesn't have to be an exalted relic. So let me just go ahead and grab a decently big stack. Let's go ahead and grab these. Now, the mutation we're looking for is going to be unbreakable. Not Scrapper, although Scrapper is pretty good. We basically just need to increase the weight on the rod so that we can catch an Ancient Kraken with it. All right, we've got Steady next. Let's skip that. We've got Controlled. We've got Hasty. Oh, Hasty would be such a W on this rod because the lure speed is 25%. What a shame, dude. What a shame. Unfortunately, we cannot catch the Ancient Kraken with the rod alone. We do need to get the Unbreakable enchant. Okay, we got Quality after that. Oh, and we got Daytime. Okay, Sundial Totem. Oh, we got Divine. Unlucky. Divine is pretty good for extra luck. To be fair, I'm probably gonna gift these brand new bundles because it's a brand new week. We can get the 64x luck and we can gift this epic looking ship to some Discord viewers. Oh, we got Steady again. Oh, we get cooked. All right, I'll just see you guys once I manage to get Unbreakable on the rod. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got Unbreakable. Increases strength by 10,000 kilograms. So that should be all that we need because we've got 5,000 kilograms on the rod anyway. So now we've got a total of 15,000. And if we just quickly look at the Ancient Kraken, the average kilogram is 15,000, but the lowest it can be is 10,000 kilograms, so we're fine. All right, now that we've got that part out of the way, we can basically just make our way down towards where the Ancient Kraken is and what is going on with my boat. No! Let me in! All right, so this time, I'm not going to be using Merlin's luck, because to be honest, a 64x luck should do anyway. We've got plenty of Sundial Totems, but I've also got Bacha number 2 in here who's going to help me with the Sundial Totems. So all we've got to do next is go down and then grab some Poseidon Totems. If you don't know why, well, you're about to find out in a second. Guys, I've got a massive problem. Apparently, I no longer have the Heart of Zeus in my inventory. What? Wait, where is it, bro? What? Am I blind? I can't see it, and when I tried to search for it, it's also not there. What? No. Can I not get down to the Ancient Kraken anymore? Bro, what's happened? What am I supposed to do? Wait. Can I still go over here and blow it up? Okay, hang on. Can I just grab another Heart of Zeus? Is that possible? Let's find out. All right, we've made it to where you can blow it up once again. So let's try to place some TNT. Okay, there we go. Bro, what? Has that happened to anybody else? Have you just randomly lost your Heart of Zeus? Or is that just me? How weird. Wait, can I even get another? Please tell me I can get another. Okay, I can. Oh, wow. Okay, that was close. Picked up Zeus heart. Okay, now I have it again. Bro, that is the weirdest thing. I've never had that happen before. Let me know in the comments. Has your Heart of Zeus ever disappeared before? That's so weird. All right, anyway, what we've got to do from here... Oh, okay, this is Bacha number 2. Everyone say hi to Bacha number 2. So what we've got to do from here is go over towards the Poseidon room because this is where we're going to be able to get the Poseidon Totem. And that's what basically turns a normal Kraken into an Ancient Kraken. So let's go ahead and free dive once again. And here we go. The Poseidon room. So this is obviously where you get the Poseidon rod, but if you turn to the right, as I'm sure you guys know, you can get the Poseidon Wrath totems. So I'm not going to spend too much on this. Let's say it's probably going to take me about 20 Ancient Krakens. I'm just going to spend a little amount of 30 million on these totems, okay? Not too much money, not too much. Don't worry about it. All right, let's make our way back down towards the Kraken room, and then we can finally start this challenge. Yippee! Here we go. Easy peasy. We've made it over towards the Kraken room. And no, guys, I am not cheating by floating on water. You guys say this in the comments every time I stand here. If you didn't know, there is a rock that you can stand on right here. Let me show you. Look at that. there is a big rock sticking out. So if you just stand on top of it, it looks like you're kind of hacking and floating underwater. Anyway, in order to spawn in the Kraken now, we've just got to pop a bunch of sundial totems. And to be honest, let's see how long this is going to take. Wow, okay, there it is. That actually didn't take that long. We got our first Kraken of the day. So now watch this, guys. If you didn't know, when you use the Tempest Totem, let me quickly find it. Oh, wait, no, not Tempest Totem. What am I talking about? Poseidon Totem. Okay, this is what we need. So now when we pop this bad boy is going to go from green to red. But just before we do that, let me quickly jump into my Discord just so I can gift more of these bundles, because we did just reach 100,000 members in my Discord server. And to be honest, having more luck is going to help me catch the ancient Kraken. All right, let's have a look who's going to be fast enough. If you want the new bundle, join me. Only gifting first 3 joiners, because to be honest, that's all the luck that we need. And I'm not making money, guys. All right, I like gifting, but I'm not rich. All right, let's send it out and see who's going to join first. Wow, 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 wow. That was so quick. What? How did these guys get in that fast, bro? Nah. What? No, 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 no. Okay, this I've already gifted a bunch of times before. They've literally been gifted so many bundles. So let me instead give it to unknown right here. Okay, I regenerated the link already, so we've just got the first 3. So I'll gift it to that guy. I'll gift it to this guy. There we go. All right, now that we've got the extra server luck, we've got 128. Let's have a look. Is that going to be enough? When we use the Poseidon Totem, there it is. We've now got the ancient Kraken. And by using this rod, guys, we should have a 10% chance of getting the world's first Clover ancient Kraken. I didn't get it. All right, to be honest, I should be skipping anything. Yeah, let me do that. Let me skip anything that's not the Kraken. And I think catching this Kraken might actually be really hard, so I might have to swap from coral to deep coral. But let's first try it with the normal coral. Okay, this is kind of crazy, guys. I'm not even able to hook the normal Kraken right now. Never mind the ancient Kraken. We're getting cooked. Oh, no! Okay, I did get the normal Kraken, but it's not the ancient. The ancient Kraken comes up as a secret tick. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Do we seriously need more server luck? I'll do it, dude. I'll gift more server luck. I don't care. Giving bundles is a joy to me. I'll do it, Fish. Don't make me, but I will. No, I got the normal Kraken again. All right, I'm gonna have to skip again. Dude, we might seriously need more luck. I think this Kraken is about to run out any minute now. That's crazy. No, 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 no. All right, there it goes. It turns from an ancient Kraken back to a normal Kraken. Wow, rip. Actual rip, dude. All right, what I'm gonna do, guys, just not to waste my Poseidon totems, I'm gonna wait until this Kraken runs out. I'm gonna spawn in another, and to be honest, I'm ready to gift more bundles. Let's do it. Let's go up to like 500x server luck just to make this way easier on myself and officially claim the world's first Clover ancient Kraken. All right, I'll catch you guys once we manage to spawn in another. Wow, okay, that didn't take long at all. So we managed to spawn in another Kraken, and this time I'm not wasting my opportunity, guys. Let's go ahead and bump up the server luck even more. Is this classed as cheating? No, because I'm just gifting bundles to my community that I love, and I want them to have the bundles anyway. But yes, it is kind of cheating also. All right, we've got our next winners that have managed to join up, so congratulations to these guys as well. Enjoy your bundles. And guys, don't worry, if you don't have Discord, I am still doing the huge March Robux giveaway. In order to get that kind of Robux, all you have to do is subscribe and comment down below your Roblox usernames. So you don't need Discord in order to be able to get these. But I just like treating my Discord, all right? All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna pop the Poseidon totem. There we go. We got the ancient Kraken, and let's get fishing this time. Now we have 384 server luck. If we don't get it now, guys, we're cooked. We're actually cooked. We're cooked. How, bro? Come on. Okay, dude, I don't know what's going on, guys. My luck is just not working, even with an insane amount of luck in my server. Come on, bro. Lock in. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, now I need to make sure that I actually get it. This is still a tricky part, all right? So let me focus up. I'm going to stop yapping. Let's lock in. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, guys, I'm going to lose it. No! Okay, no, I suck. What was that? What was that? All right, I'm going back in. This time I'm using deep coral. I'm not gonna lie, my hands are sweating like crazy and I kind of slipped off my mouse. I'm not even joking. I fully slipped off of my mouse. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Come on, please. Please give me it again. Please. No, no. Oh, no, guys. I might have completely messed up, dude. There's actually a chance the ancient kraken is gonna disappear. No, bro. Me and my stupid sweaty hands. Come on. No! No! Bro, we're getting the normal kraken. No. Did I actually cook myself? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm locking in. I'm not losing it this time. I've got deep coral. I think the resilience on this rod is only 10%, but with deep coral, it's an extra 50. So we should have like 60% resilience. If I lose this, I'm officially the worst fisher in the world. Yes, even worse than the Carbon Meister whale incident. Yo, guys, we got it just in time. It literally just turned back to a normal kraken. So even though there's only a normal kraken here, we are still catching the ancient kraken because we've got minus 95% progress speed. All right, I'm locking in. Let's get it. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. And there it is, our first ancient kraken of the day. Now, I'm not going to lie. When it popped out of the water, it didn't look like Clover. But is it going to be a secret mutation? I'm not sure. Let's find out. All right, let's have a look. Our first ancient kraken of the day. And nope, we got cooked. We actually got cooked. It's 10,900 kilograms, but it's just a normal ancient kraken, as you can see there. All right, well, there it is. This is our very first one. Now, let's get back into it, guys. More sundial totems until we get the next kraken. Here we go. Kraken number 3, will you please me? Let's pop the Poseidon totem once again. There we go. And let's lock back in, guys. So I'm still going to keep using the deep coral because it obviously worked in order to make it easier to catch the ancient kraken. Now, the only other place we've got to get lucky is with the 10% chance of it being mutated. Honestly, this is a ridiculously hard challenge to go for. Basically, there's only a 1 in 10 chance that I'm going to end up getting the Clover Ancient Kraken. Why do I do this to myself? I have no idea. Yes! Whoa! I got it on like the 5th cast. That's insane. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. All I've got to do now is lock in and make sure I don't lose it. And there's a chance it's going to come out as Clover. Dude, I'm so excited. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, that time, it was incredibly easy to do. That was a perfect catch. Okay, let's find out. Did we get lucky or did we not? There it is, the ancient kraken once again. Please, 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 please be on my side. No! We just got another normal ancient kraken, and this one topped out at the max weight that I can possibly get it with this rod, which is 15,000 kilograms. Oh, we got cooked. Well, there it goes. That is officially 2 krakens caught, 0 Clover ancient krakens. All right, back into the sundials. Another kraken, another catch. Let's go for it, guys. Pop in the Poseidon totem. There we go. We got the ancient. Now, I think I've only got about 20 minutes left on my current server luck, so we've got to lock in here. Hopefully, our luck is high enough that we can just get this like straight away. Oh, yo, what? On the 4th cast. Okay, I'll take it. Let's just make sure that we get it and see what it's going to be. Here we go. We're almost there. So far, this one has been a perfect catch once again. So pretty easy if you use deep coral with this rod. And there it is. Oh, wait, was that it? I saw it pop. Was it green or am I blind? Please, please let this be it. All right, let's have a look. Did I just get it? Okay, refresh. Oh, no. What? I got the same one again. I got another 15,000 kilogram ancient kraken. So it just doubled up. Bro, why did it look kind of green when it came out? All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm chill. I'm chill. Editor, put the insanity meter to 20%. We're still pretty calm. I'm not going to lie. We're okay. We've only done 3 krakens so far. My mental is stronger than that. Catching the tiny Scylla took me 16 hours. So far, we're not even an hour in. We're okay. All right, let's get ourselves the next kraken in here. Guys, I'm not even joking. We spawned the next one in within like 3 totems, which means we've still got another ancient kraken without even having to use a Poseidon totem. What is that look? That is insane. All right, we have about, oh, I don't know. I think we've only got about 30 seconds to try and catch it as an ancient, though, don't we? Let's find out. Come on. I honestly cannot believe we've got another kraken straight after. Ah! No, there it goes. Okay, unlucky. We're still gonna have to use the Poseidon totem. All right, there we go. We managed to get it back as an ancient Kraken. And now just give me it. Let me lock in. No. Ooh, we got the normal Kraken, though. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I think I'm getting a Clover Kraken's Herald. Is that right? Oh, I've got to catch this. That looks sick. Wait, did I actually get it? Oh, I did. Look at that. Clover Kraken's Herald. Dude, it basically just looks nuclear. That is so cool, though. Oh, I'm so excited to catch the ancient Kraken as a Clover. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Getting a green mutation is just such a cool idea. I love it. Oh, and look at that. We've actually lost some server luck. We're now down to 256x server luck. Yes. Okay, I'm getting it once again. Let's go. Here we go. Once again, we've got a nice, easy catch. Question is it Clover? It didn't look like it. I hate that it gives it away before you actually see the cutscene. Should I just close my eyes every time it pops out the water? All right, let's find out. Did we get it? I don't think we did. Oh, no. I've got to delete this, dude. Look at that. It said Clover Kraken, and I thought that one was it. But nope, it was just another 15,000 kilogram ancient Kraken, and it's stacked on top of this pile. Okay, let me move this out of the way, dude. That is way too distracting. I literally thought we got it. Oh, what a rip. All right, well, back to the Kraken spawning. Let's see if we can get another whilst the Poseidon totem is still active right now. And here we go. Time to lock in once again. Next Poseidon totem popped. We've got ourselves the ancient Kraken. We've still got the server luck. Let's go for it, guys. That one actually took a little bit of time to spawn, so the server luck might run out as we're trying to catch this. Ooh, okay. We got a Kraken before we got the ancient Kraken. That's fine. Oh, no. I've just realized. No, that is the worst time for that to happen. Bro, I've run out of server luck. Okay, I don't have enough time to get everybody in here, so what I'm going to do is buy myself this, okay? And I should be able to gift it to my second account as well. Oh, dude, we've only got about a minute or 2 minutes left on the ancient Kraken before it disappears. All right, there it is. We've got server luck back. We've got 136. Now, that's not a crazy amount to have, but hopefully it's enough to get it. Let's see. Oh, I got the ancient. I mean, not the ancient. I got the normal. Come on, please give me ancient. No. We actually ended up losing the ancient Kraken. No. Bro, see, this is what happens when we only have the tiny amount of luck of 136x. Yes, that was a joke because that is absolutely ridiculous. All right, there's only one solution. Let's get some Discordians in. All right, here we go. We topped up the server luck by gifting more bundles, of course. Let's go again and get the ancient Kraken. Oh, no, it's the normal Kraken again. All right, don't do this to me, game. Give me the ancient. Please. Dude, another normal Kraken. Go away, normal Krakens. Another back to back. No. What is going on, bro? Yes. Okay, we're getting it. Bro, the ancient Kraken is about to disappear. Wow, thank goodness we managed to get it. That is cutting it close. All right, let's lock in and get it. Will the 5th time be the charm? All right, guys, you know what's crazy? My mouse is broken and it keeps sticking. That's why sometimes it flings around. So right now, I'm having to use the spacebar in order to try and get it. Can you guys hear this horrible sound? Oh, wait, I'm messing up. Wait, I'm actually messing up really bad. I've got to lock in. Bro, I'm about to lose the ancient Kraken again. It's gone. It actually disappeared. Okay, now I have to get it. I've got to lock in. Oh, bro, we're right near the end and then I lost so much progress. Oh, that almost went wrong. Okay. Ooh, keep calm. Bro, I'm sweating like crazy catching this thing, dude. I'm so nervous. Okay, I got it. Oh, my days. That was a close one. I almost lost it like 4 different times. Okay, let's have a look. Please just give me it, dude. I deserve it. Please. No, it's a 14,647 kilogram Kraken. No Clover. And it's a bump the sanity meter up to 40%. It's time to get rough, guys. It is starting to get rough. All right, here we go. We got ourselves another one. Let's go. Oh, what? I turned around for a second and I got it on the 3rd cast. Okay, let's get it. All right, here we go. We're getting it. Yeah! Now, that didn't look like Clover once again. I seriously need to start closing my eyes, dude, because I think it's already not a Clover. Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh, I'm drowning. Let's have a look. Yep. As I suspected, it's just stacked on top of the current ancient Kraken 15,000 kilogram stack. Oh boy, is this gonna be a long video. Well, back to it. All right, guys, so I've ran out of the server luck once again, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's now like 11 p.m. for me. And honestly, it's just not gonna happen tonight. So I'm gonna have to come back to this tomorrow. We still have 12 Poseidon totems left. Yep, I did use to, but we didn't even manage to hook it. So that's why I'm gonna leave it till tomorrow, get the server lock back, and we'll continue this challenge then. And we're back on the official day 3 of recording. I've literally just jumped into my server. Like, it doesn't even say a Kraken appeared. I came to the Kraken pool and look at this. There's just a Kraken sat here anyway. Wait, how old is this server? Okay, so the Kraken's been here for 2 minutes already. Now, of course, as you guys know, I do need to increase the server lock just to make sure that we can get the ancient Kraken, because we only have 12 Poseidon totems left. So before I pop this, let me go ahead and gift some more bundles. All right, here we go. Straight away, we've got some joiners. Let's go ahead and gift. All right, now that we've gifted those, look at that. We've got the ancient Kraken. All right, enjoy bundles, guys. Let's go ahead and kick them quickly. Let's go back onto my Shamrock Rod, and here we go once again. Oh, okay, we've got the mythical first. Let's go ahead and skip this. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. Oh, guys, it's shiny. It's shiny or sparkling. What? Okay, now this is extremely rare. I've got to make sure to not lose this. This is insane. Bro, if we get a shiny Clover ancient Kraken, I'm going to lose my mind. Also, I did get a new mouse just because my last mouse kept breaking. Like, it was making it really hard to catch the fish. I was having to use spacebar instead of a mouse, and it just wasn't working. I lost a couple of Krakens, but now with the new mouse, it's easy, dude. We're locked in. All right, here we go. We're actually getting it. Perfect catch. No, I don't think it was Shamrock or Clover. Please, please, please be mutated. Please. All right, let's have a look, guys. Dude, I am shaking right now trying to open my backpack. Please, 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 please. No! We didn't get a Clover, but I did get a sparkling ancient Kraken. It's not even sparkling. What? So for those of you guys that don't have the Heavens Rod yet, the lure speed is 30%, luck is 225%, control 0.2, resilience 30%, and then infinite max kilogram. But the awesome thing about Heavens Rod is it gives you the chance of getting a heavenly mutation on a fish. And that mutation is actually the second highest selling mutation in fish. The highest selling mutation is the Aurora mutation, but with the Heavens Rod, you can honestly just get heavenlies that easy that it makes it the best money-making rod in the game. So I have done a video like this before where we tested the Heavens Rod, but today it's going to be different because we're actually going to put a brand new special enchant on it as well. So anyway, enough yapping. Now that you get what we're about to do, let's head on over to Statue of Sovereignty and let's get enchanting our Heavens Rod. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and meet this scammer right here. The bearded scammer. Look at that look. He knows what he's doing. Yes, Cole, you can have my money once again, dude. You've taken about 4 million from me at this point. It's not fair. All right, well, we've made it down to the Keeper's Altar. So what we're going to have to use now is not the normal enchant relics. You're actually going to need the exalted enchant relics for what we're about to do today. So let's have a look. How many do I have? Okay, cool. So I have fished out 20 of these. That's fine. I've just been fishing it for a long time now, trying to use the new exalted rod in order to get these, and it's been kind of working, I'll be honest. So the enchant we're going to be looking for, guys, is the subspace enchant, and that gives us a 25% chance of getting the subspace mutation, which also sells for 5x of the fish price. So it's basically like having a double heavens mutation. This is going to be a nuts video, dude. Okay, we've got Sea Overlord on the first one, which makes fish 25% bigger. You know, that would actually not be a bad one for making money as well, but it's not what we're after today. Okay, next. Ooh, we got Invincible. We already had Invincible on this rod. No. If you guys remember, I actually used Invincible to catch one of the first heavenly spectral serpents in the world. This thing is sick. But anyway, that's not what we're after. So let's keep enchanting and hope we get lucky in the third go. Yes, okay, Quantum. Caught fish have a 25% chance to be subspace. That's what I was looking for. It's called Quantum, not subspace. The mutation is subspace, not the actual enchant name. Anyway, so as you can see, we've got Quantum down here now, and it's been equipped on the Heavens Rod. So now, guys, you should understand the premise of the video. We basically have the ability to get the heavenly mutation with the Heavens Rod and also have a 25% chance of getting the subspace mutation, which now makes this the ultimate money grinding rod. I'm honestly so excited to test this out. So let's get back outside and go to our very first destination. All right, we made it back outside, and where I'm going to go first is actually back towards the Grand Reef. So today we are going to be testing a total of 4 different locations on fish. It's going to be Grand Reef, then Then we're going to test out the new Atlantean Storm location. Then, of course, the depths and the ultimate moneymaker, or what used to be the ultimate moneymaker, Cryogenic Canal. So let's make our way over to the Grand Reef and we can get this started. Okay, so let's start right here at the Grand Reef. That side over there is what's called the Atlantean Storm. That's the brand new update. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change it to daytime, and then we'll start during the day, and we'll do this for every single location that we go to. Actually, wait, what I should do is double check what time the fish appear. So for Atlantean Storm, they all like the time none. Time can be any time. Oh, we've got Megalodon spawned in. No way a Megalodon is actually spawned in. All right, so most of you guys are screaming, Bacha, what are you doing? Go for the Megalodon. No, okay, no. I have caught enough Megalodons. I'm done. Just in yesterday's video, I caught an extra 45 Megalodons. Look how many I have, guys. I don't need any more, okay? So please don't comment. Why didn't he go for the Meg? I don't need it, okay? I don't need it. Actually, I could maybe get subspace on it. Okay, I need it. All right, let's go catch the Meg quickly, and then I'll come back, and we'll finally do the money test. I just can't help myself. Well, over to Ancient Islay. Editor, epic music, please. Oh, and here we go. Here's the Meggy. Yes, guys, I will catch it for you. Let's get it quickly. So what I'm going to do is put Atex Look on, because I was going to put it on for the money challenge anyway. Okay, there we go. Atex Look active. Let's get this Meg. Oh, there we go. Okay, Megalodon. Let's get it. And there it is. Oh, nice. It's an ancient. If we got it subspace, that'd be perfect. All right, guys, let's have a look. Did it work? Yes or no? Scroll down. Oh! No! There's no way! What? Where was my luck yesterday like this for catching the Megalodons? On the very first one that I tried to go for in subspace, we actually get it with the subspace mutation. That was actually insane. Maybe my Bacha luck is finally kicking in with the Megalodons as well. Subscribe to get the Bacha luck. Anyway, guys, let's take this Megalodon back to the Grand Reef and we can start the money-making challenge. And there we go. Okay, now that we're back, we still have the Atex look on. The only thing that I'm going to change for this one challenge is I'm actually going to be using rapid catches as well. So this gives us a lure speed of 35 increase. It just decreases the resilience, but we don't need high resilience anyway. I'm a good enough fisherman. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you go to make money for yourself, I am currently using Atex Look and the rapid catcher, but overall it will stay the same. You'll just make a little bit less money if you're using the quantum enchant with the heavens rod. And just taking a look at the fish for the Grand Reef as well, if I click all of their times, it also says none. So we'll keep it as daytime. Once we get to the cryogenic canal, the glacial sturgeon likes it nighttime. So what we're going to do is keep it as daytime for 3 of them and then put it as nighttime for cryogenic canal. Anyways, let's get going. So what I'm going to do is now turn it into nighttime, turn it back into day, and as soon as the day starts, guys, I'll start fishing and we can find out just how much money we can make in one single celestial cycle. Oh, and 1 second, just before we do that as well. Oh, wait, by the way, I also got this subspace sea pickle on the first go as well. It's kind of crazy. What I'm going to do is sell my whole inventory here just to make sure that when I go sell, we don't have any spare change laying around. So if I sell everything right now, okay, there we go. We sold it 14,000 and now we can start fresh. So one more sundial totem. Let's go. The second it turns daytime down here, when it turns from night to day, we'll start fishing. All right, and there we go. It's turned to daytime, as you guys can see. So let's begin fishing. All right, and this is going to be the last catch as it has now officially turned nighttime. I don't even know whether I should count this one, but let's just get it anyway. And there we go. Okay, Grand Reef Guardian. So now if we go ahead and take a look at the backpack, guys, this is basically what you can expect from just 1 day of fishing here. As you can see, it's not like we caught an insane amount of fish, but look at this, dude. Subspace Grand Reef Guardian, then we get a normal parrotfish, then it goes heavenly, normal, heavenly, subspace, electric, heavenly, big, subspace, heavenly, electric, subspace, heavenly, electric. So that's what I mean, dudes. Like, with the heavens rod, you basically have a 50% chance of getting a heavenly or a subspace mutation. I mean, it's not quite that high. It's probably somewhere around 35 or 45% chance, but still, that is so insane. Basically a 35 or 40% chance of getting a 5 times money-making mutation. That is so insane, dudes. All right, so let's now have a look. How much money does this actually make us? So if we go sell inventory, please be a lot. Whoa! 241,000? Wait. The last time I did this test, we made 86,000 over at the Grand Reef. 241,000? Bro, that's 200,000 within 10 minutes. Think about that. That is insane. What? Wow. Okay. Grand Reef. Kind of goated. So next up, what we're going to do is... Wait. Okay. Get out the ocean. I'm getting my pants wet. Let's get onto the jet ski and just simply drive along to the next island across. So this is the Atlantean storm area. As you can see, it's just come up. And what we're going to do here is the exact same that we just did on that side. We're going to turn it into daytime and then we'll just start fishing for the next 12 minutes, guys. All right, let's go ahead and turn it daytime and exact same thing again. Okay, the sun is up and there we go. Okay, it's daytime. Let's get fishing, guys. What did we just get? A big subspace cyclone Mako? Or Mako? I don't know how you say that fish, but that is insane. Wow, okay. This rod and this enchant is so good, guys. You need to try this for yourself. Honestly, I think we're about to be rich after this challenge. I really do. All right, I think this is going to be our last catch because it looks like it has turned to nighttime now. So let's go ahead and get this void angler and then we should be done. All right, there it is. Subspace void angler. And as you can see, it's now nighttime, guys. So let's now have a look. How many did we catch here? All right, yeah, it's about the same amount. The only difference is this time we actually got a little bit less heavenlies and also maybe a little bit less subspace. Although this big subspace cyclone Mako is crazy. And we also got a big vortex barracuda. But anyway, it doesn't matter what we caught. It's about how much money we made catching the fish. So let's go ahead and sell inventory this time. We're trying to beat 241,000. What's this going to be? Ooh, okay. Not as good, actually. 152,000. All right. So far, the Grand Reef is in the lead as the best money-making spot. Wow. That's actually kind of surprising that this is so much less. Now, I will just say this is not like 100% accurate test because obviously it's very dependent on whether you get a fish mutated or just regular. So in order to get it perfectly accurate, I would have to do this like 5 times on each island, but honestly, I don't have time for that, guys. Let's just say for now, the Grand Reef is in the lead, making it the #1 money-making spot so far. Okay, so the next spot we're going to be going to is actually an OG money-making spot. Before all of these fancy-pantsy locations were released, the best place to go used to be the depths. So let's go ahead and make our way over to the depths. We've just got to first find this strange whirlpool somewhere if possible. Oh, okay, we've got double strange whirlpool, and yes, there is a great hammerhead shark, but no, I don't have time to go for it, okay? We're gonna go down the whirlpool. All right, here we go. So we've got to go through vertigo and down to the depths. I'm sure all of you guys know what the depths are, but just in case you don't, you've got to go through a strange whirlpool. Then you've got to complete the vertigo bestiary and make your way down into the depths by handing in a key as well. Anyways, let's just glide along this part right here. This is a top trick for you guys. Go to the top of that pillar, glide along, and here we go. We've made it into the depths. Now, my favorite fishing location personally is actually off the docks, but I actually think an ancient depth serpent has spawned in. Why is it so dark in here? Okay, guys, we've got to go for the ancient depth serpent before we get fishing for the money because it's so dark in here I can barely see. No way are we just getting everything, dude. Megalodons, great hammerhead sharks, ancient depth serpents. What's going on? This is a crazy video. All right, so let me see if I can find the location of the ancient depth serpent somewhere. Oh, there it is. I spotted it. Okay. Hello, Mr. Serpent. Come to me. All right, let's go ahead and get this super quickly. Ooh, we got a negative goblin shark. That's kind of cool, actually. I don't think I've ever had one of those. All right, we're getting a little bit cooked right now. We just cannot seem to catch the ancient depth serpent. This is now going to be my 4th cast. Can we get it on the 4th go, please? Nope. No, we cannot. Ooh, what? We just got subspace mutant shark and it stood up behind me. Whoa, buddy, chill out. I'll put you back in the water, okay? Oh, there we go. Okay, exotic, which means ancient depth serpent time. Let's get it. Honestly, the main reason I wanted to get it is to actually just make it less dark in here because I hate it when it's so dark. You can barely see down at the depths when it's this dark. And there we go. Done. Now, the question is, did we get it with a mutation? And the answer is nope. No, we did not. We just got a normal ancient depth serpent. Well, there it is, guys. All right, so let's actually make our way over to the money-making location, and then we can begin the next money-making challenge. And here we go. We're now on the docks for the depths, and this is the place that I recommend everyone to fish. This is the place that you can just constantly get mythicals and legendaries, and honestly, that's how you make the most money, as I'm sure you guys know. All right, so next up, all we've got to do, actually, let me check on the Atex look. Oh, Dude, what good timing was that? Okay, we've got 40 seconds left, so let me top it up by 30 minutes just to make it fair. All right, there we go. We've got another 30 minutes of Apex luck. And what I'm going to do is now pop the sundial totem and make it daytime once again. As soon as the day starts down here, that's when we'll begin fishing, guys. Oh, and of course, I need to sell my inventory. I need to clear all this stuff that I caught here. Okay, there we go. I've cleared my inventory. Now let's get fishing and we'll see how much money we can make at the depths. This used to be an absolutely goated location to make a ton of money in just one night. But I think since then, it's kind of fallen off a bit because now we have some insane new spots. So we'll see. Will the depths be able to hold up or has it fallen behind the other new locations in Fish? Let's find out. Okay, this is freaky. We've just had another ancient depth serpent appear exactly where I'm fishing. So I guess I'm going to keep fishing in the same location, but at some point we might catch another ancient depth serpent. Yeah, let's just say I wasn't expecting that to happen, guys. That's insane. What? And there we go. There's the ancient depth serpent. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this might actually bump up the money a little more than it actually should be. I'm not sure how much they sell for, but let's find out. Especially if I get it in heavenly or subspace, that would be kind of nuts. And there it is. Okay, ancient depth serpent. I'm not going to stop to look at it just yet if we've got any mutation. I'm going to keep going, and then we can take a look at the end. I think we're now getting close to nighttime, so it shouldn't be too much longer. What? We're catching a second ancient depth serpent? Is this a thing? I thought you could only catch one and then it disappears, no? Okay, guys, I didn't even know this was a legit thing, but all right, I'm catching a second one now. What is going on? And there we go. There's another ancient depth serpent, and it is still daytime, as you can see at the bottom right. So let's keep fishing. I think we're almost there now, though. I really do. All right, and there we go. We are done. It's now officially nighttime, and as you can see, it's turned into a shiny surge, which normally I would keep, but to keep it fair for the next challenge, I will make sure that we get the shiny surge off. We're not going to keep it on. But the real question is, did we catch an ancient depth serpent with a mutation? Let's have a look. Okay, ancient depth serpent. This was the second one that I caught. No, we didn't, but it's quite big, 920 kilograms. And this one was much smaller, 500 kilograms, and also it's not mutated. But we did actually catch a lot of fish down here. So it looks like we caught more fish down at the depths than we did over at the Grand Reef or the Atlantean Storm. And we also did get quite a few subspace mutations. So anyway, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and sell and see how much money we made from just one daytime here. Ooh, okay, 184,000. So that puts it ahead of Atlantean Storm, but still behind the Grand Reef. Dude, the Grand Reef is just goated. What? Did they buff it even more? Like, how did I make that much money there? Oh, and by the way, before you guys comment saying that I should have fished down here at nighttime, the last time that I did this challenge, but of course without the quantum enchant, you guys kept telling me to fish down at the depths at daytime because apparently for some reason it excludes some other fish, so it makes it easier to get mythicals and legendaries constantly. I don't know. I'm just going off of what all the comments said on the last video. So as you can see, all these comments right here were telling me to fish during the day. So that's what I did. Anyways, let's make it back outside. So let's use the conception conch. And let's now go to the very last location of today's challenge, which of course will be over at the Northern Expedition. All right, here we go. Let's go through the tunnel. And just before we get towards the mountain, let's actually go ahead and put our winter cloak on ready. Okay, there we go. And of course, we're gonna need the advanced oxygen. There we go. All right, get hyped, everybody. It's time to get Northern Expeditioned out. Now, if you guys don't know, there's actually a really cool shortcut to get to the top of the mountain. What you gotta do is just go right here, and then you can jump up this wall all the way to the top of the mountain. Honestly, it's so broken. So let's make our way over to the top. All right, once we've made it here, we can just glide along to the next rock that we've got to climb, and then we're pretty much there. So I'll just see you guys once we get to the top. And there we go. Easy peasy. We're at the top of the mountain, and now we can make our way over towards the cryogenic canal. So if you guys don't know, where you've got to go in order to get there is if you just come to the top of the mountain, this is the easiest way. Go behind this tent right here, and now what you can do is just simply drop behind the mountain. And you see that fence underneath me? This is where you need to go, right to this little fence here, and then you go underneath that, and that's it. This is the cryogenic canal. So let's go ahead and drop down into the middle, and what you want to do is stand in a spot where it says this, overgrowth caves. Now, if you want to be really conservative on your oxygen tank, you actually want to stand right here where I'm stood, because this is the lowest point in the caves, and it says overgrowth caves, so you actually barely lose any oxygen, meaning you can fish here for about 25 to 30 minutes before having to replenish your oxygen bar. By the way, that doesn't matter for today. We're only here for about 10 or 12 minutes, so what we've got to do is change it to daytime. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there we go. Shiny surge ended. It's officially daytime, nighttime. And what I'm going to do now for this one location is change it back to nighttime and then start fishing. So as soon as it turns nighttime down here, I'm going to begin the fishing challenge. And let's see how much money we can make over at the cryogenic canal. All right, there we go. It's nighttime. Let's get fishing, guys. All right, there we go. That will be the last catch. Oh, I'm drowning. So it's officially daytime. Let's open up the backpack and let's see how much we got here. Ooh, this is going to be close, dude. All right, it looks like we didn't catch a crazy amount. And honestly, it doesn't look like we got a crazy amount of mutations either. We only got 2 heavenlies and then about 4 subspace. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell and see how much money we made in one night over at the cryogenic canal. No! What? 147,000? No! How did I not know this? Dude, they nerfed the cryogenic canal like crazy. This was by far the best new fishing spot to make money. And now it's the worst? Are you kidding me? What? When did this happen, bro? What? No way. All right, well, let me get out of this jacket and let me go back to the Grand Reef. So the scores in the end are like this. Cryogenic Canal coming in at 4th place now, which is just ridiculous, making 147,000 in one celestial cycle. In 2nd place, we've got the place opposite me, which is the Atlantean Storm Islands, and they made us 152,000 in one cycle. In 3rd place, we've got the Depths, making 184,000, and in the absolute number 1 spot, trumping them all, we've got this little beast right here, the Grand Reef, making a total of 241,000 cash in just one single day. What? When did they buff this so much, bro? It wasn't even that good when it first came out. That is insane. So there you go, guys. In order to make a ton of money, what you've got to do is just come over to the Grand Reef and make sure you put Quantum on. Quantum helps out so much. I would test it without Quantum as well, but honestly, I want to keep it on and do another test just quickly right now. So as you guys can see, my 8x look has run out. So let's keep the 8x look off. But instead, what I'm going to do for you guys is put the UI on. All right, there you go. You see down here how it says 2 hours and 27 minutes of server uptime? Okay, keep that in mind. What I'm going to do is basically set up a macro to fish here for me for like the next 2, maybe 2.5 hours. And let's see how much money we can make in just 2 hours from the Grand Reef. At this point, honestly, I'm expecting millions. This spot is insane, bro. I honestly cannot believe it's that good. All right, I'll catch you guys in a couple of hours. All right, and we're back. And if you guys take a look down at the bottom left, as you can see, we're now basically up to 6 hours of server uptime. So I ended up leaving it for a little longer than expected. It's been 3.5 hours total since I went AFK. So now if we open up the backpack and have a look, yeah, dude, just take a look at all of this. It's crazy, bro. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not actually one for macroing that often on fish. I'm just doing this to show you that you can make a ton of money if you were to just fish for ages. Generally, most of the time, I'm just out here grinding, dude. I mean, you guys know. But anyway, let's have a look. How much money did we make from just 3.5 hours with Heaven's Rod and Quantum? So I've gone sell inventory. We should now see all of this disappear, hopefully. Okay, there we go. It's going. It is going. That's 1 million cash in just 3 hours. Well, there we go. We're 1 million richer than we were 3 hours ago. That is insane. And we're in. And today, guys, I have some absolutely broken tech to show you that I literally just figured out yesterday. So what we're going to be taking a look at is basically how you can catch any fish almost instantly. And I'm not talking about the lure. I'm talking about actually catching it from when you start to reel it in. So if I quickly show you guys, for example, let's talk about the Ice Warper's rod, okay? It has a 60% look, 50% lure speed, resilience 20%, control 0.15. And when we come over here, if we try to catch a fish, this is what happens. You have to click shake multiple times. That's, of course, the lure speed. We all know that. But then look how long it actually takes to reel the fish in. Okay, here we go. So all in all, that's maybe about 7 seconds. I don't know, something like that. But it turns out there's actually a way to almost instantly lure any fish in. And that's what we're going to be going over today. But just before we get to that, remember, guys, for the next 30 days, I'm doing a huge giveaway of every 1 new subscriber equals 2 Robux. And that giveaway pot has now gone all the way up to 32,000 Robux. Like, seriously, we're going up 10,000 Robux a day, dude. So if you'd like to become a Robux millionaire, make sure to subscribe to add to the pot and leave your Roblox usernames in the comments. All right, so first things first, we're now going to need to talk about a few rods in the game that have a really unique passive ability. And the one I'm looking at specifically at first is actually going to be this one, the Voyager rod. So with this rod, the lure speed is 25%, the luck is 85%, control is 0, resilience 10%, and max kilogram is infinite. Now, two things. First of all, the rod from its stats actually doesn't seem that great. And secondly, you're probably thinking, wait, Bacha, when did you actually get this rod? Well, that will be coming out in a video very shortly. It's just taken a really long time to edit because it took me 19 hours to record that video. So with this rod, if you guys didn't know, one of the passive abilities, if we actually just take another quick look, it says a rod forged by an ancient civilization capable of mass destruction. All fish have a 25% chance to be fossilized and then lasers fish with an orbital cannon. So what this means is every time you go to try and pull a fish in, this will happen. So you have to, of course, shake to lure the fish in. Okay, and once we've done that, this is what happens. Yep, there's a giant laser that comes down from the sky, and then you get your fish after. Now, if you didn't notice, one of the things about the giant laser is that it actually makes you pull the fish in quicker. So just to really show you guys what I mean here, let's go to the Rod of Forgotten Fang. All right, here it is. And this is one of the best rods in the game, in my opinion. It's honestly epic. I mean, it looks epic, and of course, you do get the meg that catches a fish. Okay, let's skip this one because this is a legendary. Let's go to a normal fish so that I can compare this rod compared to the Voyager rod. All right, here we go. We're catching a normal fish. Let's see how long it takes. And there it is. And that was for the sweet fish. Now, let's do the exact same thing with the Voyager rod. And I'm going to put the Voyager rod above the Rod of Forgotten Fangs so you can see a great comparison. All right, so here we're catching a sweet fish. And just take a look at this. Because of the laser, you actually catch this fish way quicker. So that's going to be the premise for today's video. We're going to be testing out the Voyager rod and a couple of other rods, because if you guys remember, it's not just this rod that has the ability to catch fish quicker. It's also the Trident rod and the No Life rod. But let's kick it off with the Voyager rod. So the first thing we're going to need to do is go over to the Statue of Sovereignty, because there's actually an enchant that nobody ever really talks about. So let's make our way to the Statue of Sovereignty and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. Okay, let's pay for the token. Let's take the elevator. And here we go. We've made it to Keeper's Altar. So all we're going to need to do is now enchant this rod. Oh, also, by the way, if you guys don't have the Voyager rod, literally get it just for the fact that you hold it here like a sword. It looks like a sheathed sword. It's so epic. Like, no other rod sits like this on your waist. Not as far as I know, anyway. Anyways, let's go ahead and now change it to nighttime so that we can enchant the rod. Currently, we do have Clever on this rod, which gives you 2.25 XP after catching a fish. But, I mean, let's be honest. We're level 750. We do not need Clever. All right, here we go. It's nighttime, so let's get enchanting. Okay, we've got Swift. It's pretty cool. Decreases lure time by 30%, but we definitely don't need it. I mean, we actually kind of do need it. The lure speed on this rod is terrible. If you have a look, it's a 25% lure speed, but we'll be able to fix that with some bait. Okay, let's enchant again. This is literally exactly what we're after. What? Okay, steady. Reduces progress loss by 25% when fishing. So if you guys don't know what that means, that basically means that as soon as you start actually fishing the fish out of the water, it will immediately make a 25% increase on the progress loss. Now, I actually worded that kind of weirdly, but instead of me just talking about it, let me go show you what I mean. That might be easier to understand. Okay, we've made it back outside of Statue of Sovereignty. Let me go ahead and put some different bait on. Let's just get seaweed on for now, because a lot of people love to use seaweed. It gives you a preferred look of 35, resilience 10, and lure speed 20. So it won't actually help with pulling the fish in. It just increases the lure speed and it helps with the resilience a little bit. All right, but watch this. As soon as the fish starts to get pulled in, watch how fast we're going to get it now. All right, here we go. Plus 25% progress speed. The laser comes in, and look at this. That's it. By the time that the laser is done, or not even done, we already have the fish. How insane is that, bro? Like, why is nobody talking about this? Okay, look at it again. Let's do the shakes. And now watch this. We've got a swordfish. Okay, I'm not getting it as a perfect catch. I kind of messed up myself there. But boom, dude. That's it. We already got the sailfish, not swordfish. It is so quick, especially if you can master the laser. Like, when it's wobbling around, if you can still get it as a perfect catch. This rod is insane. Let's go again. All right, here we go. And there's the laser. As soon as the laser ends, or not even ends, we've already got the fossilized mackerel. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. There's a 25% chance of every fish being fossilized. And if you guys have never caught fossilized before, they look so cool, honestly. They have like this weird writing around them. I love the fossilized mutation. I think it's one of the best. It's kind of like sunken, but I still don't have the sunken rod, so I've got nothing to compare it to. All right, so now that we know that you can lure in fish mega fast, probably the next thing on everyone's mind is, wait, what if you try to get a megalodon and lure it in super quickly? Well, you guessed correctly. That's exactly what we're going to be doing, guys. So let's get on the BachaMobile. This thing is absolutely epic. And let's make our way to ancient Islay. Oh, okay. Whoa! Whoa, I almost died. All right, we're good. We've made it behind Ancient Isle, so let's go ahead and pop a bunch of sundial totems until we manage to spawn a megalodon in. So what I'm going to be doing today is testing out this rod with a bunch of fish. We'll try the megalodon, we'll try the colossal squid, and then we'll also compare it to the no-life rod and the trident rod, because there's a chance that they might be even quicker than this rod, but I'm not sure, so that's exactly what we're going to test out. Like I said, I'm not seeing anybody talk about this, so I just simply had to make this video. All right, well, I'm just going to keep sundial totem popping, and let's see how many it takes until we spawn in a megalodon. There we go. Okay, a megalodon spawned in. It took about 20 sundial totems, which, to be honest, isn't actually that bad. All right, so let's go over to the meg spot. Now, I'm going to pull out the fish radar just to really make sure I'm fishing in the right spot. Okay, there we go. Next up, I'm actually going to show you guys a little trade secret, okay? If we go into the equipment bag, a lot of you guys always talk about seaweed because it has 10% resilience and 20% lure speed. But if I go over to... where is it? All right, here we go. Coral has 20 resilience and a lure speed of 20. So why is no one using coral? Everyone always says use seaweed, but coral is literally the goat, dude. Like, what? So we are going to be using coral. Let's get it going. All right, now I'm not gonna lie, I might actually struggle catching the megalodon because catching normal fish like that, like a mackerel, is super easy, dude. But a meg does fly around a lot, and the control bar on this rod is really small. All right, let's see. Oofed. Okay, yeah, I can tell already this is going to be a struggle. So, let me swap off of coral, and let's actually go to an even better one, the deep coral. Now, deep coral gives you a preferred look of -10, but the resilience is 50, dude. So, I've got to use deep coral probably to actually try and catch the megalodon. And I will put Atex look on just to hurry this up, because we've got a long way to go. Okay, I'm out of Robux. Oh, dear, dude, I'm out of Robux. Well, I'm going to have to buy more. All right, there we go. We've bought some Robux, so let's buy the 8X server look. And easy peasy. Okay, so now if we get fishing, we're just gonna have to wait until we get the meg, and let's see how fast we can actually pull her in. Oh my days, dude. Look how quick this is. It's insane. Okay, that was a fossilized dolphin, dude. Like, what? A dolphin normally takes a little while, but that was so quick. Okay, we're getting something else here. Is this a flying fish? What is this? Oh, no. Is it a moonfish? I guess let's find out. Yep, moonfish. Okay, we're getting a dinger. There's an oarfish, dude. It's so fast, guys. I cannot explain how fast this is. I've got like 800 hours on this game, and I've never experienced this. Okay, here we go. Here's the meg. Okay, we're not getting it as a perfect catch yet. But look at this. The laser's finished, and we're over halfway through. We're already 75% way through. And there it is. That fast to catch a meg, guys. Like, what? And it's an ancient as well. Is it going to be fossilized? There's a chance. There she is. Okay, so we can now have a look in the backpack. Oh, what? We got a big ancient megalodon, 110 kilograms. Oh, what? This is my biggest ancient I've ever caught. This might actually be my biggest megalodon I've ever caught. Bro, it's massive. What is this? That is huge. All right, this rod is an absolute W. If you get steady on it and use this rod, it is so fast. Like, you guys saw that. That wasn't even a perfect catch, and we got it so quickly. So what I'm going to test next is let's go over and catch a colossal squid. Once we've caught the colossal squid, I'm going to do the same with the no-life rod and the trident rod. I do have a feeling that the voyage rod will be the best for catching fish quickly, but I guess it's all about figuring it out, so we'll see. All right, in order to catch colossal squid, you can literally fish anywhere in the ocean, so let's just get fishing here. Okay, first thing is a bait crate, and it comes in so fast, bro. It's unbelievable. Okay, we've got the megs found before the laser even finished. And here it is, colossal squid. Okay, let's see how fast. Oh, okay. I'm not getting it as a perfect catch. Let's see. All right, there it is. That was pretty quick, I'd say. I didn't get it as a perfect catch once again, but that was pretty fast. All right, well, I think you guys get the point. This rod is mega fast. So what about the no life rod or the trident rod? Well, let's go back to the Statue of Sovereignty, enchant them both with the steady enchant, and let's see how quick they are in comparison. And here we go. Statue of Sovereignty once again. Let's get up the ladders, and let's go down to the Keeper's Altar. Okay, we've got a token. Let's take the elevator. All right, so the one that I'm going to start off with is quite a favorite amongst you guys. It's the trident rod. Now, this rod is perfect if you're like a low-level player or even a mid-level player before you get the Rod of Depths. Now, let me quickly change the skin because this skin is ridiculous. Let's go default. All right, that's much better. Let's pull out the enchant relics. Let's get going. Oh, yeah, we need nighttime. Okay, first things quality, which is actually not bad on the trident rod, but of course, today we're not testing that. Unbreakable, definitely don't need that on trident. And there it is. Okay, steady. Of course, it's the same thing. Reduces progress loss by 25% when fishing. Okay, now we have to do that before I leave Keeper's Altar. We've got to do that with the no life rod as well. So let me find the no life rod. Okay, here it is. Currently, I've got divine on it, but we're about to change that. Okay, we've got mutated. All right, there we go. We got steady on the no life rod as well. All right, so now that we have steady on the no life rod and also the trident rod, we can now make our way back to ancient Islay and let's go get another megalodon once again. And here we go. We've made it to Islay. Now, once again, we've got to start popping the sundial totems in order to get the megalodon to spawn. So I'll see you guys once we get the meg out. And let's see just how fast this will be. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping it's not as fast as Voyager Rod because I really thought I figured out something crazy with the Voyager Rod, but I guess we're going to see. All right, here we go. We've got the meg to spawn in once again, and she's over here. So for this one, guys, I'm gonna keep the exact same bait that I used last time just to keep it literally as fair as possible. Now, keep in mind, last time we didn't get her as a perfect catch, but let's see how long it's gonna take with the no life rod, and at the end, I'm gonna compare all three rods one above the other. Okay, wait, we're getting something here. What's this? See, it's not as fast. It's not as fast. It did one slash, but I swear it was still a lot slower than the Voyager rod. Okay, let's have a look here. Yeah, dude, it's not as fast. I can already tell because it's not actually doing that many slashes. Maybe trident rod will be better. But wait, can you even use a trident rod to get Megalodon? I don't think you can. Okay, let's go flying fish. Now we're getting a sawfish. Come on, keep Meg. Keep Meg. And here she is. Wow, okay. All right, so let's see. How long is this going to take? By the way, this one so far is a perfect catch. And it already seems a lot slower than the Voyager rod. It did one slash. Will it do another slash? No. That's it. Just one slash. That was slow, dude. Well, let's see what we're going to get. Another ancient, though. Wow. Is it going to be bigger than the last one? Probably not. Here she is. All right, let's have a look. If we go to the backpack. Oh, wait. We got it as a hexed, though. Hexed ancient megalodon. Okay. So it's not as big, but it looks really cool. Whoa, I'll take that, dude. All right, well, there you go. Instantly, before I even compared them, I can already tell that the Voyager rod was way quicker. So now let me have a look at the trident rod. I actually don't think you can use it to catch the megalodon. Okay, here it is. Trident rod, and the max kilogram weight is only 6,000 kilograms. Okay, so at the top, we can see the Voyager rod, and here's the laser. Now, as soon as the laser comes in, I missed the perfect catch. You saw that? Whereas the no life rod, I am getting a perfect catch, but no matter, I'm still able to catch the megalodon a lot quicker with Voyager. So for the trident rod, we're not going to be able to test it on the megalodon, but let's go ahead and catch a colossal squid with trident rod and with no life rod, and then we can compare all three at the end of the video, and let's see which one is the fastest. I do have a feeling the Voyager rod will be the best. All right, so let's go to the exact same spot we were just here by the waterfall, and I guess instead of the trident rod, let's start with the no life rod once again. So let's go no life rod. Let's get fishing. Okay, straight away, I think we're getting a meg spine. Yes, we are, and it's definitely slower, guys. The no life rod is not actually that quick. Yes, it does the slashes, but they're quite rare. Okay, what are we getting here? See, it did one slash, but that's it. It only does one slash. At least the benefit is you get hexed stuff, so that's kind of cool. Okay, there we go. Big Helicoprion. Wow, they're actually sick. We'll get ourselves a Ginsu Shark. We've got negative Ginsu Shark. Wow, that's cool. Okay, Ancient Fragment. Dude, just give me the Colossal Squid. What's going on here? Okay, let me swap to this side of the jet ski. Let's see if this works. We're on the little fin of it now. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm only getting the Ancient Isles fish here right now. What is going on? Okay, let me drive a little further away just so that we can get the Colossal Squid. I swear you could only get those over at the waterfall. All right, let's go here. Colossal Squid, keep... All right, here it is. Colossal Squid. Minus 44% progress because we have the steady enchant. And yeah, this is way easier to get a perfect catch. But so far, we've only had one slash. Will we get a second one? No, we won't. Okay, we did actually. We got a second slash. So at the end, I'm going to compare all of the colossal squid catches and let's see which is the quickest. So now, I guess, let's move on to the final rod, which will be the trident rod. Okay, here it is. Trident rod and the exact same thing. We've got steady enchant on it. We're using deep coral. We haven't changed anything. Let's try to get a colossal squid now. Okay, so the lure time is pretty bad on the trident rod, just like the Voyager rod. But it's not about the lure time. Let's see how fast it is to actually pull the fish in. And the control bar is also pretty bad on this rod. I haven't used it in so long, dude. I didn't realize the control bar was this small. It has literally been about 60 days since I've used the trident rod. Okay, here we go. Colossal squid. So we've got one slash. Okay, I kind of messed up there. But that's fine. I messed up on the Voyager rod as well. Okay, let's see. And there it is. All right, just to make it a little more fair, let me try to get it as a perfect catch with this rod, and let's get it as a perfect catch with the Voyager rod, and then we'll compare all three. Okay, here we go. Colossal squid, and I think we're actually getting it as an Atlantean, so let's try to get it as a perfect catch. Okay, I messed up a little bit. That's fine. It's really close to a perfect catch right now. And there we go. Okay, that was near perfect, and we did catch it as an Atlantean, which is actually pretty cool. Now let's do the same thing with the Voyager rod. So let's pull this out, and let's get another colossal squid, and we'll compare all three. Okay, here we go. Colossal squid. Okay, focus up, Bacha. Focus up. No! I messed up on the perfect catch once again. I'm gonna have to go for another here, guys. That was no way near a perfect catch. All right, let's go again. Okay, here we go. Colossal squid. Okay, not quite a perfect catch, but it's not bad so far. Okay, it's looking good. And there it is. Okay, so that wasn't even a perfect catch, but you know what? It will do, because it's kind of realistic as to how it would be when you're using this rod. Because, yeah, the resilience on this rod isn't great, and obviously, it's just kind of never going to be that good. So let's now go ahead and compare the three colossal squid catches, and let's see which one was quicker. Now, I've got a comparison of all three, Voyager, Trident, and No Life, and as you can see, Voyager and Trident are actually very, very close, and I do miss the perfect catch on both of them, but the Voyager finishes off, and the Trident follows straight away, and No Life rod isn't too far behind. But even though that the Voyager rod and the Trident rod are almost the same, the Voyager rod is just that tiny bit quicker, the Trident rod, of course, cannot catch a Megalodon. So as a last test, let's compare one thing. Let's compare the Voyager rod with Steady to my favorite rod in the game, which of course is the Rod of Forgotten Fang. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm just going to spawn in another Megalodon, catch it with the Rod of Forgotten Fang, catch it once again with the Voyager rod, and hopefully get a perfect catch. And then let's compare the two of those just to really see the difference between a casual normal player using a normal rod and somebody using a Voyager rod with the Steady enchant. Okay, I'm gonna get spamming the sundial totems, and I'll see you guys once we spawn in another Megalodon. All right, there we go. That was actually super quick. So I've spawned in the Megalodon. Let's go ahead and spawn in another boat, and let's get it. So for the last time, I will put on 8x luck again. Dude, I'm wasting so much Robux on this 8x luck, but you know what? It's fine. And we do actually have 2 eclipse totems. You know what? I've not used an eclipse in a long time to try and get Megalodon. I don't know if it helps with catching the Phantom Meg, but I guess let's try. So let's make it daytime. All right, here we go. Eclipse totem. Easy peasy. Now let's get the Meg. Okay, straight away we're getting a dolphin. Let's ignore all of these, and I'll just skip to when I actually catch the Megalodon. Oh, wait, we're getting some sort of weird colossal squid. What is this? Is that a darkened? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a silver colossal squid. That's kind of cool. And here we go, Megalodon time. Okay, let's get it as a perfect catch. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, that one fell. Oh, wait, my Meg caught a Meg in the background. What? Okay, even if this rod is slower, it's still gonna be cooler. No way, we got the double Meg. Let me see, one Meg did I get? Okay, we just got 2 ancients. One is 63,000 kilograms, one is 54,000 kilograms. Let's go, dude. That is so sick. All right, so at the end, I'm gonna compare the 2 of them. Now let's spawn in another Megalodon and catch it with the Voyager rod. And then, like I said, I'm just gonna compare the 2, and let's see just how much faster the Voyager rod really is. All right, here we go. I've spawned in another Megalodon somewhere. Oh, right behind me. All right, so let's do the same thing that we did last time. Let's pull out an Eclipse totem. Okay, here we go. Send it into Eclipse. And now we can finally test out the Voyager rod for the very last time up against just a normal rod like we did just then. All right, here we go. Voyager rod plus Steady, dude. This should be absolutely insane. Oh, Meg on the first go. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in. I think we're getting it fossilized. Wait, I think we're actually getting the Meg fossilized, dude. No way. No way. You see how it's like blinking all around me? I think we're getting a fossilized Meg. I've never had a fossilized Meg. Oh, it's an ancient as well. Let's go. And there it is ancient Meg, and I'm pretty sure it was fossilized. Hang on. Yep, there it is, dude. Fossilized ancient megalodon. This is my first one ever that's fossilized. 56,000 kilograms. Oh, what? Bro, why has nobody ever posted about this Meg before? It looks insane. What? Dude, surely this isn't a world's first, but I have never seen a megalodon that looks like this. That is so nuts. Fossilized looks crazy. All right, but that's not what we're here for. Let's now check out how long it took to catch the Meg with the Voyage Rod and how long it took with the Rod of Forgotten Fang. On this very last one, this is the clear difference between using Voyager with Steady compared to just a normal rod without the Steady enchant. As you can see, the Voyager rod is just about done already, and if we take a look at a Forgotten Fang at the bottom, it's not even halfway yet. So I'm gonna let this play out for you guys and just wait and see how long it takes to catch. Well, there you go, guys. That literally proves just how overpowered this rod is if you're using the Steady enchant. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you found it really informative and you want to try it for yourself, get yourself the Voyager rod and put the Steady enchant on it. And make sure to subscribe, as for every 1 new subscriber, I'm adding 2 Robux to the giveaway pot. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Today I'm putting 7 of the best money fishing locations to the test. This will include some old ones and of course the 5 new levels of Mariana Vale. Using this method I'm about to show you, you can make a total of 72 million in just 24 hours of fishing. That is so insane! But before we get to that, the February Robux giveaway pot has now reached a whopping 97,000 Robux. And for every 1 new subscriber, I'll keep adding more Robux to the giveaway pot. You guys only have 4 days left to enter before I give away all of this Robux, so make sure you're subscribed to enter, and of course, comment down below your Roblox usernames. And we're in! And today, guys, it's the video you've all waited for. Where can we now make the most amount of money on fish? Well, yesterday, I fished for a very long time, and look at this. I now have 23 million cash. And that was just by fishing in one area. But is that the best area? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe there's even better spots. So today, I'm going to test out 7 spots in total. 5 of the new ones and 2 of the old ones that used to be the best money makers. So just before we start this challenge, guys, I will be using this rod. This is the Ethereal Prism rod. I've just got a skin on it. And what I've done is put the Sea Overlord enchant on it. And you can get this enchant just by using Exalted Relics over at the Keeper's Altar. Basically, what this rod does is it has a 50% chance of giving the Prism mutation. So if we just fish here for a little bit, I can show you. And the reason I put Sea Overlord on this rod is so that every fish we catch has a 25% size increase. This basically allows me to make even more money than I normally would with this rod, just because the fish that I catch are going to be bigger. As you can see, I got a big prismized pufferfish. So that was literally on the second cast, we already got a big prismize. Unfortunately, the prismize doesn't have a mutation, but if you catch a fish with the prismize mutation, which there's a 50% chance of, the fish sells for 8x its normal value, bro. 8x! So if I just show you quickly, let's go ahead and sell both of these so they can see the difference between the 2 of them. All right, I've made it over towards the merchant, so let's go ahead and sell 1 pufferfish here. Okay, I'd like to sell this. So that sold for 138 cash. Now look at what the rod does. If we go, I'd like to sell this for the prismized one. It sold for 2,032 cash. So we went from, what was that, 138 to 2,000. Yep, that's how overpowered this rod is. So if you guys really want to make a lot of money, save up 15 million to get this rod and put the Sea Overlord enchant on it. It will help you catch bigger fish, which ultimately sells for more money. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get to location number 1 and test it out to see how much money we can make in that one spot. So in order to do this, shipwright! You know what I want, buddy? Bring out the BachaBlox. All right, so location number 1, I'm actually going to be starting over at Atlantean Storm. So this used to be, where am I? This used to be the best location to fish, but I've heard some people say that since the release of Mariana Vale, they've nerfed this area a lot. Okay, let me just test it out quickly. By the way, I'm not going to be using 8x luck or anything like that. I'm going to be testing it out all naturally. Okay, so straight away, we've got Big Tempest Ray. Oh, I think they have nerfed this area, bro, because you used to be able to get mythicals and legendaries really easily. Right now, I'm just getting common commons. Okay, at least I got a Prismice common. Let's go one more time. Okay, I think they did nerf it. All right, well, anyway, there's only one way to find out. We're going to put it to the test. So let me go ahead and clear my inventory just so you guys can see I have nothing in here that's going to sell. Okay, there we go. Inventory cleared. I got a little bit of cash from that. So the plan is going to be this, guys. I'm going to use a sundial totem in every location. So let's go ahead and make it daytime. Once it's daytime, I will fish for the full day, which takes 12.5 minutes. And then at the end, we're going to sell, and I'm going to do this for all 7 locations just to find out which one is actually worth your time. So like I said, Atlantean Storm used to be the best one, but is it still the best one? Only one way to find out. All right, let's pop the sundial totem and let's get fishing. So as soon as it turns day down here, there we go. All right, let's get fishing, guys. Oh, and one more thing, actually. Let me go ahead and swap the bait. Currently, I'm using deep coral. Let me put normal coral on. It will just give me instant lure, and of course, it helps a little bit with resilience. There we go. We've got coral on. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, okay. I'm going to let this one go because it's officially just turned nighttime. Okay, let me let this one go. All right, there we go, guys. That is officially nighttime, as you can now see down here. So, how much money did we now make from Atlantean Storm? Now, keep in mind that this could still be a lot of money just because of how good this rod is. So, in the past, Atlantean Storm used to make you somewhere around 250,000 a night. Let's have a look now. It could be even more than that just with this rod, but let's see. So, I've clicked sell inventory. Ooh, okay, it's definitely less. 171,000. Okay, dude, that is way less because we're now using a better rod as well, like a way better rod. And we still made a lot less money. So Atlantean Storm, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this place is now doo-doo. Do not fish here. I literally got like 2 mythicals, maybe even just 1 mythical the whole time I was here. All right, so moving on to location number 2, we've actually got to go back towards the Grand Reef over here because we're going to be going down to the Kraken pool. So if you guys didn't know, the Kraken pool actually used to be pretty nuts for money as well, but has it been nerfed? Well, we're gonna find out. So of course, we've got to use the Heart of Zeus, and let's make our way down. Let's go! Dude, I'm actually excited to do the Kraken pool. I've never tested it before for money, but you guys keep telling me all the time that it used to be really good. Is it still really good? Let's see, let's see. Okay, let's go through here, and here we go. We're at the Kraken pool. And by the way, stop commenting that I'm cheating, okay? I'm literally just stood on a rock. I'm not stood on the water. Look, if I show you guys, look at my little flippers, dude. So yeah, if you want to fish at the Kraken pool, you can stand in this one really cool spot where it looks like you're floating underwater. All right, so let's do the same thing. Once again, I'm going to turn it to daytime. As soon as it turns day down here, I'm going to get fishing. Okay, let's wait for it. And there we go. It's officially daytime. Let's start the fishing process. Oh, okay, I'm getting a mythical already. The Kraken pool might be goated. And there we go. Okay, that's the last one. As you can see, it's now officially nighttime. All right, guys, let's have a look. How much money did we actually make? I'm not gonna lie, we got a lot more mythicals, but I also got a lot of boxes. Although we did get this bad boy, Sparkling Big Abyssal Devourer. Ooh, that is a lot more. 325,000. All right, that is almost double what we made at Atlantean Storm. So straight away, Kraken Pool is so much better than the current Atlantean Storm. But now we're finally going to be moving on to the real new areas. I'm sure this is the part that you guys have been waiting for. So let's start to make our way down Mariana's Veil. All right, here we go, guys. We made it to Mariana's Veil. I'm sure you already know, but in order to get down, we need to use a submarine. So let's go ahead and pop in here. And just not to bore you guys, because this bit can take quite a while, let's speed up this journey. All right, there we go. We've made it to the first location. Let's go ahead and get out of here. So what we're going to need my Glimmerfin suit to be down here. So let's go ahead and put that on. All right, there we go, guys. So in order to fish at the first spot, which is obviously the level 1 volcano area, we've got to go all the way through this path. So let's make our way through. And here we go, guys. We've made it to the level 1 lava area. So this is going to be the first place that we're going to try to fish at for Mariana's Veil. And of course, you can just fish anywhere here. And that's where you get the new volcanic rod. All right, so same thing as last time. Let's pop a sundial totem and let's find out how much money we can make. So as soon as it turns daytime down here, I'm gonna start fishing. All right, let's go. Dude, I'm excited for this one. This is the one where we can start making a lot of money now. There we go. go. We've done it. It's once again nighttime, guys. All right, this time, honestly, I'm really hopeful. I think we could have made a lot of money. So let's go sell inventory. Let's see what we've made here. Come on, bro. Come on. Please make it like 400k plus. What? 550,000! Bro! We just made over 500,000 in 12 minutes. Nah! This rod is insane. And this location is insane. That is crazy. Wow! And that's just level 1, guys. Let's move down towards level 2. And just to skip you the boredom of me traveling there, I'll just see you guys once I get down there. If you guys don't know how to go through each levels, by the way, I do have an hour-long video going through the full Mariana Vale update. If you want to check that out, you can check it out after this video. Oh, I almost just died. All right, I'll see you guys once I get down to the level 2 area. All right, I'm almost there now. These journeys can be quite long going from one to the other, but as you can see, I'm running through the frozen tunnel now. As soon as you get to the bottom, we're going to be in the area where you can get the frozen Leviathan. And here we go. We've made it to the frozen Leviathan area. Exact same thing, guys. You know the drill by now. I'm going to pop a sundial totem. This time, I'm going to make it nighttime and then back to daytime. Okay, there we go. It's nighttime, so let's pop another. As soon as it turns day, we're gonna get fishing. So theoretically, we should be able to make even more money in this area than we did in the first area, but I guess there's only one way to find out. All right, here we go. We got a new day. Let's get fishing. So straight away, it looks like... was that mythical? Sometimes it's hard to tell what the color of the ding is just because it's so blue in here. Oh, nope, it was a common. Oh, but we did just get a legendary. I'm not gonna lie, it would be very cool if we could actually get a secret in one of these locations. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but maybe we get super lucky. All right, so just not to bore you guys, I'm gonna fast forward through this part. Unless we get a secret, that would be insane. And let's find out how much money we can make in one single day of fishing. Remember, the score to beat is 500,000. And there we go. We've done it once again, guys. The grind is over. So as you can see, we've turned it into nighttime. I know it's a little bit hard to tell when it's nighttime or not, but that's why we're looking at the icons down here. All right, so let's have a look. Hopefully, we made over 600,000 this time. Keep in mind, we're currently on level 2. So I'm hoping that it keeps progressing and we keep making more money at each level. All right, come on. Wait, what? I made 56,000? What? No. How did I just... No, is that real? Did I just make... What? I'm so confused. Oh my god, I did. I only made 56,000. Okay, guys, don't fish here. Do not fish here. What? That is so... No, I honestly cannot believe that. 56k after 12 and a half minutes? Bro, we even have the best rod in the game. With a normal rod, we would have made like, I don't know, 10k? That is so crazy. Definitely do not fish at the level 2 frozen area. That is insane, bro. I really hope I didn't do something wrong there. So 56k it is. That is so crazy. Well, anyway, our next stop is actually going to be level 3. And currently my innkeeper is set there. So I can just use a conception conch instead of the submarine. And there we go. Okay, we've made it down to the level 3, which is the abyssal zenith area. This is where you can buy the zenith rod. It costs 10 million for the rod. But we're not here for the rod. We're here to fish in the pool. So let's do the exact same thing as always. I'm going to pop a sundial totem. Let's get fishing and let's find out how much money we can make. And this time, I'm just going to skip the whole process just to save you guys some time. All right, there we go. We basically skipped through that whole part. It's officially nighttime once again, guys. So let's have a look at how much money I made in one day. Now, I'm not going to lie. In this location, I'm expecting it to be like 500k again. No! 304,000? Bro, how did I make 500k at the level 1 lava area? That is so crazy. I'm not going to lie. 304,000 is decent, but come on. I made 500k at level 1. All right, well, to get to the next level, because I don't have my spawn point set there, we've got to go traveling through the submarine once again. Now, this part can actually take quite a while. Wait, hello? Spawn in my submarine, please. This part can take quite a while, guys, so let's see how quickly I can do it. Editor, get a timer on the screen up here. I believe my fastest time going from level 3 to level 4 is somewhere around 10 or 11 minutes. I'll be honest with you guys, I feel like I've got this route nailed. All right, so let's get traveling. Let's get the timer going and see how long this takes. And there we go. That's time. How long did that take in the end? 11 minutes? 12 minutes? I honestly have no idea. Was that quick? Was that slow? Let me know. All right, so the next thing, guys, in order to get to the level 4, also known as the calm zone area, we've actually got to go all the way through this tunnel over here. So I'm going to make my way there, and I'll see you guys once I get there. All right, so the only downside of the calm zone area, or also known as the level 4 bit, is there's actually no innkeeper down here. At least I've not been able to find one. Trust me, I've looked everywhere. I've searched inside of these bushes all around. I just cannot find an innkeeper. So unfortunately, you're not able to set a spawn point here. But if you do decide to travel down, it's a really cool looking area. It's probably my favorite place out of the whole Mariana Vale. And this is the area where I fished last night and made a ton of money. But how much money can we actually make? Well, in order to find that out, we've got to turn it into nighttime, back to daytime, and then let's go fishing. Okay, it's nighttime. I'll pop one more sundial totem. As soon as it turns daytime, you guys know the drill. I'm going to start the fishing, and let's see how much money we can make down here. All right, there we go. It's officially daytime. Let's get fishing, and let's see how much money we can make. All right, I think it's about to turn nighttime. It is getting darker in here. It's still daytime for now, so let's go ahead and catch a couple more, and then it should be done. Okay, there we go. It's turned to nighttime, as you can see, and Night of the Illuminus started. I really hope this place at least makes more money, because there's not even an innkeeper here. So surely, because it's kind of tricky to get here, it makes more money? That's my thinking anyway. Let's have a look. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I made 420,000, which is really good. But bro, the level 1 area is still the best so far. Did I mess up in the level 1 area? Did I do something wrong? Okay, well, anyway, 420,000 is insane, bro. 420,000 in 12 minutes is crazy. So there's actually only one more area left to explore, and that's going to be obviously where the Scylla lies. So if you guys have not made it to the Scylla yet, you honestly should, because, I mean, well, it's really epic to catch. But more importantly, it could be the best money-making area. I guess we're about to find out. All right, let me go ahead and make it past this little puzzle. This one's really easy, by the way. Just push all of the pieces until they turn green. And let's drop down to the boss fight area. So if you guys have not completed the Scylla boss fight yet, you need to do that first. Once you've done that, it will disappear, and then you're able to fish in this area. And every now and then, a Scylla will spawn in, just like a Megalodon and the Kraken. Now, in order to make this fair like the other areas, I'm actually going to go over there, because fishing from this high point will actually make it a lot slower to fish. Let me go down to this bit right here. Okay, from here, it should be really quick to fish. Let me just test it quickly. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, from here, it should be quick to fish. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, let me let this one go just to make sure I don't get the money from it. I can't let it go. Okay, there we go. That was almost impossible just to let it go. All right, so next up, guys, you already know what I'm going to do. Sundial totem time. As soon as it turns day, let's get fishing for the very last time and see how much money we can make. All right, there we go. It's daytime. Let's get fishing, guys. Now, the interesting thing is I actually haven't caught any secrets in any of the areas yet. And I think my game's broken. Okay, there we go. Like I said... Oh, no. Why is my game broken? Oh, no! The game just updated! No! There's no way! Now I have to travel all the way back. Oh, why, fish? To be honest, I hope they updated and put an innkeeper in the level 4 calm zone area. Because I cannot be bothered traveling down every time, dude. It takes like 10-15 minutes to go from level 3 all the way to level 5. All right, so I'm back at the Abyssal Zenith area. Oh, wait. I'm in a public server, dude. Let me get out of here. Looks like I've been spotted. All right, I'm going to make it back to the level 4 area, guys. I'll just see you when I get there. Oh, no way. Okay, so the game did update to give us an innkeeper. Look at this, guys. I'm going back towards the calm zone area, and as I'm traveling back, there's an innkeeper. Yeah! All right, let me go ahead and set my spawn point here because I am so tired of making that journey back and forth. So that's pro tip for you guys. If you're also trying to make your way down here, just say spawn point to that innkeeper. I really hope they didn't change the fish. No, they wouldn't have done that. It's fine. The money situation should still be the exact same. So let me make my way down to the level 5 area, and then we'll do the final test. And there we go. After 10 years of traveling, I'm finally back to where I started. So let's make it daytime. Let's get fishing, guys. All right, there we go. It's daytime. Let's get it. So straight away, I did get a legendary. Now, this spot could actually be the best because you do get a lot of legendaries and mythicals here. Obviously, I've fished here quite a lot already, just trying to get the Scyllas. And honestly, guys, it's constant mythicals and legendaries. But they do take a while to fish out. So is it going to be worth it? Only one way to find out. Oh, and there we go. Okay, I'm going to skip this one. It's officially nighttime. So let's let this one go. All right, there we go, guys. It's literally just turned nighttime. So let's find out, is it actually ever worth coming all the way down to the level 5 Scylla area? Okay, sell inventory. Let's find out how much money we made from this one. Yo, what? 629,000. Okay, we've got a winner, dude. What? 629,000 in just 12 and a half minutes. That's bonkers. That is actually so insane, bro. All right, so clearly there's a winner. But before I end the video, I want to first go back to the level 1 area just to really see if it's actually 500,000 in one night. Because I'm really confused why the level 1 area would make that much money. Okay, I've made it back to the level 1 area, which is obviously the lava area. Now, let me just double check. Let me click sell inventory just to make sure there's nothing in here that's going to be sold. Okay, that's fine. There's literally nothing to sell. So as you guys can see, everything is already favorited or it just cannot be sold. So let me turn it to daytime. And for one last time, let me try this once again. So the score to beat is like 550,000, I believe it was. So let's see how much money I'm gonna make. If I make that much again, that is so broken, dude. Oh, okay, wait, I just got a giant. I actually just got a giant. Oh, dude, that thing could sell for a lot of money. What I'm going to do, actually, let me favorite the giant. I'm going to sell everything else and then sell the giant separately because that could be worth a lot. But that's the beauty of using Sea Overlord, guys. That's why you want to have it on. Just in case you get big or giant fish, they sell for even more money. It's actually great. No. I got another giant prismize, bro. What is going on in this area? I don't think there's that much longer, by the way, guys. I think there's just a couple minutes left and then it should be nighttime. Oh, and there we go. Wait, what? I just got a Megalodon and the Kraken that spawned in at the same time. That's crazy. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm basically going to favorite the 2 giants. So as you can see, we've got a giant prismize scalding swordfish. And not only did we get it once, we got it twice, dude. Except one of them's prismize, one of them isn't. By the way, let's do 2 rounds of selling. I'm going to sell once, and then I'm going to sell both of the giants. So let's see how much money we make combined. I just want to see how much the giants make on their own. What? Okay, we made 440,000 plus the 2 giants. How much does that come out to? Plus 86,000 just for those 2 fish. So in total, that means we made 526,000 from this area once again. All right, there you go, guys. It wasn't a fluke. This area does legit make 500,000 every 12 minutes. And this is literally the level 1 area. What? That is so insane. All right, so in the end, it ended up going like this. We tested 7 areas in total. In 7th place was the level 2 area, also known as the frozen area. And that only made 56,000 in one celestial cycle. That's terrible. In 6th place was Atlantean Storm. That made 171,000. In 5th place, we actually had the level 3 area. That's the bit where you buy the Zenith Rod. And that made 304,000. In 4th place, we've got the Kraken Pool. Still making a pretty good 325,000. In 3rd place, we've got the level 4 area, also known as the Calm Zone. That made 420,000. In 2nd place, and I genuinely cannot believe I'm saying this, it's the level 1 area of the Mariana Vale. That made us above $500,000 in one celestial cycle, bro. But of course, in the first place, it's gonna be the Scylla area. It's the level 5 room of Mariana Vale. And to be honest, it's the hardest room to get to in probably all of Fish. So it definitely deserves the number 1 spot. But the amount of money it made was insane, coming in at 629,000 in just one single day. So there you go, guys. And now you know where to fish. If you cannot be bothered going all the way down to the level 5 area, you can literally just fish right here at the lava pool. You'll make an insane amount of money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative. Subscribe to see more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Fish has a ton of rods you can pick from, which give you a ton of power. But there's one rod which has been completely slept on this whole time, making it the most overpowered and underrated rod, especially for new players. Today we're going to be checking out a rod known as the Resourceful Rod to see just how broken it truly is. Oh, and remember, guys, when we hit 500,000 subscribers, I'm starting a huge new giveaway. We're almost there, so just keep on subscribing. And we're in. So the other day, whilst I was looking through my YouTube comments, I actually saw somebody talk about a rod called the Resourceful Rod. And after looking into it a little bit, guys, I think this might actually be one of the best rods in the game that I've not actually seen anybody talk about yet. So in order to get this rod, what we've got to do is make our way over towards Ancient Archives, which is obviously at Ancient Islay. So ship right, keep jet ski, please. Oh, and now that Christmas is over and we're into the new year, we are no longer going to be using the Santa jet ski, we've officially moved on to the BachaMobile. Let's make our way over towards Ancient Islay, go to Ancient Archives, and I can show you what this rod is all about. And here we go. We've made it to Islay. Now let's make our way up here. Oh, wait. No! How am I meant to get up there? Okay, I'm gonna have to glide across. Thankfully, we do have the advanced glider, so we're chilling. Okay, let's go this way and glide in. So I'm sure most of you, if not all of you guys, already have Ancient Archives unlocked. But if you don't, you want to come over towards Ancient Isles, take this rope down, and simply go through here. Now, obviously, you will have to do the little puzzle here. It takes 4 people. But like I said, I'm sure most of you guys have that unlocked already. So now that we're in Ancient Archives, let's make our way to the crafting table and let's take a look at the resourceful rod. So if we have a look at the stats, it looks really, really bad. Lure speed 15%, luck 20%, control literally minus 0.01, resilience 0%, and max kilogram is only 1,000 kilograms. So now you'll be asking yourself, wait, Bacha, seriously, why are you making a video on this rod? Why are you about to waste your life crafting this rod? Well, if we go back to the crafting table, take a look at it one more time, look at the passive on it, dude. It doubles the effect of all bait, enhancing your fishing experience and increasing the efficiency of every catch. Do you get it yet? Do you get it yet? So if we scroll down to one of the better baits, for example, so if we go to weird algae, okay? So it would basically double all of the stats of weird algae. So it would make the universal luck 400 and it would make the lure speed minus 70. So the lure speed would go really, really bad, but the luck would go through the roof, dude. And it doesn't stop there. You can do this with any bait that you pick out. So for example, if we were trying to then increase resilience, we could come to deep coral, and instead of the resilience being 50, it would become 100 resilience on this one rod. So that's exactly what we're going to be testing out today by playing around with different baits and seeing just how OP we can make this one rod that at first sight seems pretty terrible. So if we go back to the crafting table again, what are we going to need in order to craft this rod? So I need 3 amethyst. Wait, do I have any? I think I've sold all my amethyst, actually. Oh, would you look at that, dude? 3 amethysts. Wow, okay, I did not expect that at all. Then the next thing that we do need is lunar driftwood. Okay, that could be hard, but I guess we could just get some driftwood and appraise it. And then the last thing is magic thread, which of course I do have many of, so that's fine. So I guess the only thing we need to do is get lunar driftwood, and we do need 2 of these as well. All right, in that case, guys, first things first, we've got to get some driftwood. So the fastest way to do this is if we go to moosewood. So we'll take the magical snow globe for now, go through the mirror, and end up here at moosewood. Now, what I'm going to do next is just buy a ton of these crab cages. Okay, 20 crab cages. And then if you come to this pond right here, set up all the crab cages, you should be able to get the driftwood really, really easy. Okay, so let's go crab cage. And you want to set these up as well as you can because you actually need to space them out quite evenly. If you have a look, when you're doing crab cages, you want to make sure that you give it enough room so they can fit as many as possible here. Because look, I'm trying to fit a 3rd one and it won't go in there. So let's try to keep them tight. And I'll see you guys once I've put down as many crab cages as I basically can. I believe that's 15 crab cages in total, something like that. So we're going to let those sit there for a minute until they all catch something. And hopefully they do get the driftwood. It looks like all of my crab cages are done. So, okay. A tire is not what we want. Unless I'm trying to build a car. Maybe in the next video. All right, next. Oh, there we go. Okay, driftwood. I just need 1 more. Ah, there it is. All right, see? This is why I do crab cages, guys. This is why I do crab cages. All right, wait. I think we actually got like 4 or 5 driftwoods there. Wait, let me have a look. Drift. Dude, we got 5. What? Let's go. All right, so if we now come to the appraiser, what I could do is keep fishing for driftwood until we get lunar driftwood. But honestly, the easiest way is if you just appraise it quickly. So let's get the driftwood out, bring it to the appraiser. Now this bit, in all honesty, could take decades. Let's have a look. Oh, wait, we're doing it during a mutation search. Wait, this is perfect. This is actually lined up way too well. Will I be able to get lunar though? That's the question. We need to get it twice. Oh, we got minty. Wait, let me see minty driftwood. What does that look like? It looks terrible. You see, this is why I always make sure whenever I'm going for a world's first, I actually catch it and I don't just appraise it. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we finally got lunar. So if I go to driftwood, let me have a look. All right, there it is. We've got 1 lunar. Let's keep using these 3 driftwood that I have down here in my inventory. And there we go. Okay, we got the 2nd lunar. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go back to Ancient Islay so we can get crafty the rod lay. Let's get going. And editor, we are ready for some epic music. And I've drove too far. Okay. We need to get this way. All right, we made our way back to the crafting table. So if we now open up, as you guys can see, it does still say I have 0 out of 3 and 0 out of 2. All we've got to do is go to amethyst and untick it. So currently it was favorited. We've got to make sure it's unfavored. So same for the driftwood. If we tick it off. All right, there we go. That should be it. Let's have a look. All right, there we go. We are already done. So resourceful rod, it only costs 15,000 cash. Let's go craft. Oh, okay. There it is. Wait, do I have a... Oh, what? Why do I have something for it? Forager's twig. Wait, okay. Let me first see it without a skin, and then let's see how it looks with the skin. So if we go ahead and put on equip. All right, so it basically just looks like a little bit of bamboo, and then you've got the wire going across. But of course, we don't care how it looks. It's more about how it performs. So if we go back to the edit, let me go ahead and put a skin on it. Does it look better? Ooh, wait, that actually looks pretty sick. That actually looks really cool. Next up, all we've got to do is take this rod out, and let's see what it can actually do. So I guess let's start at Ancient Isles, maybe? Is that a good place to start? Oh, no, wait. First, before we actually do anything, we, of course, have to enchant the rod. So let's use the magical snow globe, go to the winter village, teleport through the mirror, and let's head on over towards Statue of Sovereignty. Now, as far as enchants, I think what I'm going to go for is either control or resilience, because the control and resilience is basically non-existent on this rod. There we go. And let's head on down towards Keeper's Altar. All right, we're, of course, going to need some enchant relics. Let's see which one we get first. Are we going to get control or are we going to get resilience? I'll just keep whichever one comes first. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got control. So this gives you increased rod control bar size. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to need this, but yeah, we can always come back and get resilience if controlled is not really that necessary. So let's actually start by just fishing in the ocean, and I'll show you how OP this rod can be. So the lure speed on this rod is 15%, okay? But if you then want to put something on like Rapid Catcher, for example, which gives you the fastest lure speed. So Rapid Catcher usually gives you a 35 lure speed. But what we can do, because we have this rod, it should double it. So it should go all the way up to 70 lure speed, plus the 15% that you get from the rod already. So it should now be 85% lure speed. So let's go ahead and throw this out. 1 click, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 clicks. And oh my days. Okay, we're gonna have to get resilience on the rod. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not good enough for this. Wait, what is going on? Okay, we might just get it. Oh my days. Okay, yeah, that is not good. We need to get resilience on this rod. The control doesn't really make that much of a difference. If we had resilience, that would have been way easier. So I'm gonna go back in there, guys, and I'll see you once I get resilience on the rod. Okay, there we go. I've got resilience on the rod. Let's get back outside. Okay, so like I was showing you guys, if you put on rapid catches, it basically makes the lure speed go absolutely crazy on this rod. So if we try it one more time, this time with resilience. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shakes, and that's it. That's all you need. So you can see the control bar is pretty tiny, but because we have resilience on, it's pretty easy to catch this fish now. And there we go. There's the sea bass. And speaking of resilience, if you guys don't believe me yet that this rod is absolutely insane, especially if you're lower level, well, let's make our way back to Ancient Islay and let me prove to you how good this rod could be. In fact, actually, instead of Islay, let's go to Snowcapley. And here we are. Okay, so let's swap the bait. Instead of using rapid catches, what should we go to? What provides the best resilience? Is it coral? Okay, coral gives you 20. Oh no, of course, it's deep coral. So with deep coral, the preferred luck goes to -10, but the resilience is 50 here. So it would be doubled out. It would be 100 resilience plus the resilient that we have down here. It would be 135% resilience on this rod. What does this even do, bro? Wait, let's test this out. This is absolutely insane. So this now going to take a lot of shakes, probably. I'm not going to count how many just yet. Okay, straight away we're getting a legendary. Let's have a look at the resilience. What? It's not even moving. Okay, it wasn't even moving. All right, well, that's it. Oh, Moonwood. But moving along, we've tried rapid catches. We've tried max luck. The max luck didn't actually go insane, so I guess that could be better. But what happens if we actually use the worst luck you can possibly get on the game? Well, let's drive out into the middle of the ocean and test that out. So if we just come out here, I can just pause the jet ski. All right, now if I go into the equipment and we go down to... All right, here it is, garbage. So garbage gives you a universal luck of -250, but it does give you a crazy resilience of 50 and a lure speed of -5. So the resilience should be absolutely insane once again, but the luck should be completely horrible. Wait, what even happens, dude? This should be like a -500 luck. Okay, what are we getting here? Wait, is this a sardine? Guess we'll find out. Yeah, the resilience is still crazy though. Look at that. It's barely moving. Okay, we've got a mullet. That's actually not too bad for garbage, if I'm honest. I have no idea why you would ever want to use this, but the option is there if you have this rod. Now, what I want to test out next is obviously this rod is more aimed for beginners or like mid-level players. So you would probably get this rod before, let's say, for example, before you get the trident rod. And one of the things you need for trident rod is a lot of money. So what happens if we go to Forsaken Shores and we try to fish out the captain's goldfish? These bad boys can make you quite a bit of money, especially as a beginner. So let's see if this rod is going to be really good for it or not. All right, so for this, we're coming to Forsaken Shores. And of course, we're just going to come to this pond right here and get fishing. So if we have a look at the bestiary quickly and we go to Forsaken Shores, if you guys didn't know, they like truffle worms. They like it to be daytime and season summer. Now, I'm going to ignore seasons. Actually, it is summer anyway. It is daytime as well. So all we've got to do is actually put on truffle worms right now. Okay, let's see. Truffle worm. I only have 65 of these, but let's see if this will work. Let's see how long it takes to get the captain's goldfish, though. If it takes a while, then maybe it's not that OP. Oh, there we go. Literally straight after I say that, we get captain's goldfish. Now, will it be hard to catch, though? I do have resilience on, so it shouldn't be. All right, there we go. Captain's goldfish. That literally took 4, maybe 5 tries. Dude, this rod is sick if you're trying to get some specific fish. Wait, that's actually kind of nuts. Obviously, that worked that easily because the truffle worm has a preferred look of 300, which basically means that we had a preferred look of 600 going into trying to catch the captain's goldfish. Bro, that is insane, guys. Like I said, if you're an advanced player and you're quite far into the game, this rod won't be very good for you. But if you're a beginner or early mid-game, dude, this rod is absolutely OP. I recommend getting this as one of your very first rods if you can. So I guess for the final test, what we're going to do is use one of the best baits currently in the game. These bad boys right here. The seaweeds give you a preferred look of 35. They give you a resilience of 10 and a lure speed of 20. So obviously all of this would be doubled, which means we'd have a resilience of 20 plus obviously the 35 we already have on the rod, and we'd get a lure speed of 40. Now, I'm not going to test this at Forsaken Shores. In order to really test it, let's go to the current best money-making farm in the game, and that, of course, is over at Northern Expedition. So, let's go ahead and grab my jet ski. Honestly, if this works, this rod is absolutely OP for new players. Okay, let's get on the jet ski, and let's go over to Northern Expedition. All right, we've made it to Northern Expedition. I'm just going to take a shortcut up the mountain, but before we do that, of course, we've got to go ahead and put advanced oxygen tank on. So, let's do that. We've got to get the cloak on. All right, that's it. We're ready to go. Let's get it. All right, we're almost at the top of the mountain already. We just got to do one last climb here. So let's go behind this tree. And that's it. We're at the top. All right, so now I just have to drop all the way down. You guys know exactly where I'm going. We're going to be going to Cryogenic Canal. Now, I've put this in a video before. You can make the most amount of money right here. And you want to go to the place where it says Overgrowth Caves because you lose oxygen a lot less. So now, if we just double check, okay, we have seaweed equipped and we have a lot of them as well. 5,909 seaweeds. All right, we're chilling. And now if we test this out, oh, in fact, actually, let's do this with a server luck boost as well. Because obviously, if you're in random public servers, a lot of the time, people do boost the luck. And let's just see how good the rod is if you have 8x luck on as well. All right, 8x luck is on. Let's go ahead and get fishing. Okay, so the lure speed's not absolutely insane. I think that was about 7 shakes, maybe. But the resilience is really good. So the first thing we got is a frost... Wait, what? Frost Minnow? What is that? I'm so confused right now. That is the smallest thing you can get in the game. What? Anyway, moving on. Looks like the luck is not absolutely insane just yet. Oh, and there we go. We got our first glacial sturgeon. And look at the resilience on this, dude. This is so easy to catch. Oh, as soon as I say that, it runs away. All right, well, that should be it. We've got him locked in. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Glacial sturgeon, 491 kilograms. Not bad, dude. So you can basically fish here for whatever you want because all of the fish here give you a ton of money, but they don't weigh a crazy amount. So even though this rod only has 1,000 kilograms max weight, it is absolutely enough. Like, you don't need any more than that. All right, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm basically going to fish here for, let's say, like 10, 15 minutes, and then let's see how much money we can make with this one rod. All right, and that should do. So I've not even used the full tank. We could still probably go for like another 5, maybe 10 minutes. But let's see, how much money could you make as a potential beginner with this rod if you were to come fish at Cryogenic Canal? Dude, I always get so nervous for these moments, but let's go ahead and sell inventory. What are we gonna get? Ooh, wait, that's not bad at all. 294,000? Wait, that's kind of a W, dude. Haha! What? All right, so if we take a little bit off from what I had in my inventory, even if we take like 90,000 off, you could make like 200,000+ with just this one rod over at Cryogenic Canal. Dude, yeah. If you're a beginner, guys, get this rod. It's absolutely insane. Oh, look at that. A great hammerhead shark did spawn in. All right, just before we end the video, let's go ahead and try to get the great hammerhead shark. So if we use the magic snow globe one more time, let's get over to Moosewood. Bro, I honestly cannot believe how good this rod is. I feel like nobody has spoke about this yet. I don't know why. It's actually insanely good. Okay, let's go boats. Spawn in the jet ski. Let's get it. I'm coming for you, great hammerhead. And here we go. We've arrived. All right, so first things first, we've got to put on the fish radar. We've got to make sure we are fishing in the right spot for this. Okay, we are. And next up, I've got to actually check. So he likes bait fish head. Okay, we've got to put fish head on. All right, here it is. Fish head. So this gives you a preferred look of 150, resilience -10, lure speed 10. So the resilience might be a little hard, but luckily we do have resilient on. So we should have 300 preferred look with this. Now, like I keep saying, guys, this rod, you wouldn't use it as an advanced player, but if you were a beginner, dude, if you were a beginner, this rod would be insane, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see. How many casts will it take until we get the great hammerhead shark? Okay, I think we're getting it. Is this it? Minus 35% progress? Dude, that's on the third cast. Oh. Wait. I've got to lock in. I'm having a rough time catching it here. Okay, I'm locking in. All right, and there it is. It literally took 3 casts. Now, admittedly, I do still have the ATEX server look on, but still, dude, 3 casts with this rod. That literally cost 15,000 cash. That is so insane. That is so insane. And if we have a look, it only weighs 428 kilograms, so it's not a big one. But what happens if I sell it? How much does it sell for? Okay, 5.4K. There you go, guys. Literally, if you were a beginner, you'd be rich off of that. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know, did you know that you could actually use this rod? I feel like it's being crazily slept on. I'd love to see more people using it, especially if you're a beginner or like early mid game. And remember, guys, as soon as we hit 500,000 subscribers, I'm doing a huge new giveaway. So make sure to keep on subscribing. And with that, I'll catch you in the next video. Well, it's that time again. We've got new rods. I'm going to be unlocking every single one of them and testing them for you guys so that you don't have to. But before we get to that, I'm going to first have to defeat Cthulhu in order to unlock the second sea. Then I'm gonna have to make a bunch of cash and buy every single rod that we need. And guys, this is now your last chance to enter into the March Robux giveaway, and the giveaway pot is up to an incredible 218,000 Robux, bro. You could be one of the lucky winners. All that you have to do is subscribe and comment down below your Roblox usernames. And now let's go find out which rods we should be buying. And we're in! Guys, I'm live streaming right now, so we've kind of missed some of the things that have happened. An epic cutscene just played. As I'm sure you know, we're about to go in to defeat Cthulhu so that we can make it to the second sea. We've got to wait for players. There's a 2-minute timer that's not going down. Okay, there we go. Now it's going down. Yo! This update is so sick already. All right, here we go. We're on the 10-second countdown. His little bogey swirl isn't going to scare me, dude. I'm locked in. Let's go. Yo!
To my prison.
You're in my prison, dude. It's the other way around.
By cowards, sealed by traitors and keepers. My own brother Oscar cast me down here, chained in darkness.
That's kind of mean, actually.
For centuries.
I actually didn't finish the cutscene. Cthulhu boss. Okay, what do I need to do? Oh, what's this? Grab Keeper's torch. I can't. Okay. All right, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Easy. You're a big green bogey. Calm down, Earth Squidward. You've got nothing on me, dude. Okay, Keeper's lantern. You need Keeper's torch to... Oh, I tried to pick it up, but it wouldn't work. Easy. I'm locked in. I'm going back for the torch. I tried to hold E on it, but it just didn't work. Let's try again. I'm holding E. I'm holding E. I'm holding E. It's not doing anything. It's not letting me pick it up. Okay, let me tap E. Nope. Let me hold E. Oh, I have it. Oh, my bad. Okay, apparently I already had it. It just doesn't pop up saying that you got it. Are you ready, big bogey? Here we go. This is so exciting, dude. This fight is already better than the Scylla fight. Look at him. Earth Squidward. Oh, I can't see. Ooh. Okay, I'm locked in. Boom. Yup. Yeah, buddy. Okay. It's not working. Let's just move on to the next one. I'm actually sweating right now. Am I supposed to hit it? I think I hit it. Okay, maybe it is working. I think I just hit it then, right? Okay, I'm doing a good job. Everyone tell me in the chat I'm doing a good job. By the way, if you guys are watching this video, I'm streaming right now and I'm locked in. Do I just hit it? Am I doing this wrong? There's a chance I'm doing this completely wrong. A big chance, actually. Okay, I'm holding E on it. That's not doing anything. Let me hit it. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Okay. Can I climb this? No! 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 No, I've got to go all the way back. Oh, dear. Okay, nothing's working. I'm going to have to rejoin. Back to Terrapin Island. Let's go again. I'm locked in, dude. This is so sick. This is so epic. All right, here we go. Round 2. Fight. Oh, am I attacking him? Ah, what's attacking me? All right, here we go. Here we go. First things first, we've got to use the torch. I think I already have it. I do. So let me go ahead and equip that there. I've played these games before, Cthulhu boss. So I think, if I had to guess, we've got to do it in the order of the colors that we see here underneath his HP bar. So it goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So we're going to go to the red one first. Guys, I'm learning. This is red, right? Oh, dude, my hands are sweating. Yes, I got it correct. Okay, so now I can just stand here and spam him. Die. Die, Cthulhu man. Look at that. So now if I try hit him again, does it still do damage? Oh, wait, it's still doing damage to him. Wait, so I can just spam? Oh, wow, you can just spam. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It does less damage. But if I wanted to, I could just stand here and spam the whole time. If you guys are feeling lazy, you can do that, I guess. I'm not feeling lazy today. I've played these games before. We're going again. Oh, these things scare me, dude. My hands are sweating. Okay, let me grab my torch. Yeah! I've played these games before. Okay, I'm going to stop saying it. We're doing it. So that's how you do it. You've got to grab the different colors and attack him. So now we're down to the yellow color. So we'll basically just follow this around. It's actually, so if you start on the red side and follow it around, that's all that you got to do. Okay? Easy. Oh, wait, he's actually not taking that much damage now. All right, it's fine. We'll just spam. We'll just spam. We're doing good. This one's taking a while. This one's actually taking a super long time. Can I maybe go for a headshot? Oh, I can. Yeah, take that, buddy. Maybe he takes more damage from the front. There's a chance. Bro, okay, I'm not gonna lie. This one's way more fun than the Scylla fight, but it's still quite easy. Although saying that, if they made it too hard, it'd probably be ridiculously hard for mobile players. And there is a lot of mobile players. Oh. What's happening? What's he doing? I'm not looking at him. What's he doing? Oh! Oh, okay, now it's getting kind of difficult. Oh, I didn't pick up the green. Come on. Okay, I picked it up. Ah, why is it still using yellow? Okay, there we go. Now it's swapped to green. I played these games well. Onto blue, onto blue. Oh, dude, my hands are sweating. Oh, this one's cool. We've got the BachaBlox finally. Okay, now we're locked in. Oh, this is kind of fun. Oh, the purple looks sick. The purple is the coolest one. Okay, just a tiny bit more. Probably 2 more hits, something like that. 1 more hit. 1 more. Yeah, die, 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 die. Haha, yes. There he is. Oh, they're all following him. Oh, they're like cult leaders, right? They're like a Cthulhu cult. There we go. We've unlocked the second sea. Yeah, we made it, guys. The second sea. Yippee. All right, so I've actually spawned in with a bunch of other people as well. This is the second sea. These are the change logs. So we've got Cthulhu boss fight. Max level in second sea is now 2,500. More than 7 new rods with some amazing new passives. 7 new islands. 100 plus new fish. Plenty of cutscenes to learn more about our lore. Sea Leviathan. New quests, a new cursed egg, new cosmetic crates purchasable for cash. Oh, cosmetic crates are cool. New rods, boats, bobbers, plenty of other hidden features in the second sea. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that is epic, dude. Oh, you do start with a new rod. Equipment. Oh, that is so sick. Okay, if you want to use your old rods here, you can. But the effects of them have been lowered a lot. So all of them have a terrible lure speed and the look is way lower. Bro, that is genius. I love that idea. Okay, so you can use like ethereal prism rod. That's so smart. I actually really like that idea. And I think we've got a new skin for the ethereal prism rod as well. You guys don't have to go buy the skins, but I'm going to do it. I want to see what it looks like. Here we go. Rainbow Revolution. Bend light to your will with a flash of every color and the shimmer of rebellion. Oh, that is so cool. All right, I guess we start on the first island. No skipping, no cheating. I see a treasure chest. I'm gonna go for the treasure chest. I want to see what it's about. These guys have already tried to go for it, I believe. They were unsuccessful. I'm gonna do a both parkour. Let's get it. We're floating onto the chest. Oh, yes! All right, I just got an ancient thread. That was a waste of time. Oh, they gave us double server look for 1 Robux. It's like a little sorry for doing pay to win. Wait, okay, let me put an 8x luck for these guys. Enjoy it. I did it with 1 Robux. Let me go ahead and get the new jet ski. All right, let's fish with the adventurer's rod. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's about 10 shakes. Yes, they finally fixed the control bars. They finally made fish harder to play again. Oh, dude, this is such a W update, man. I love it. Master of the Waters. Okay, new title received. Oh, guys, I'm level 2,297 already. Wait, am I going to be max level? Please don't put me max level. Please don't put me at max level.
The next day.
And I'm back. All right, guys. So for me, it's actually now the next day. I ended up grinding a little bit after the stream so that I can make enough money to buy all of the rods. At least I think I have enough for all of the rods now. Now, if we take a look at my backpack, what I used to get money was still the ethereal prism rod. Yes, it has terrible lure now, but the luck is still high. And of course, I can make decent money. When you come to the second sea, you already get the adventurer's rod. So let's start with the first rods, which is going to be... What's the name of this place? Waveborn? Yeah, Waveborn. So the first rods that you get here are Wildflower, which is actually the cheapest rod that you can buy. It only costs 7,000 credits. So let's go ahead and get this one. Let's get this one, the Firefly rod. And there's one more as well. If you come this way next to the pond, you'll be able to find this one, the Frog rod. There it is. All right, so I guess let's start by testing all 3 of those rods just to find out what they actually do. So kicking off with the first one, we've got the Wildflower rod. The stats are lure speed is 30%, luck is 55%, control 0.07, resilience 12%, and max kg 700 kilograms. All right, so at face value, the rod doesn't sound great, but let's have a look. Wait, what? Can you not fish in this pond? Okay. All right. I guess moving on. Let me just go to this little island right here and I'll test it over here. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. And let me put some coral bait on. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 shakes if you're using coral bait. Oh, whoa! Guys, look at this. What is this glitch, bro? I can see my avatar around me. There's like an extra avatar around me. Okay, so we've got the spray fin. Now, to be honest, there's actually not too much to say about this rod. It's basically a beginner rod for the second sea. It's essentially like going and buying, I guess, the carbon rod or the steady rod from the first sea. Oh, and some guy is showing me his nuclear crowned anglerfish. Cool. All right, let's try one more time. Just see if there's anything special about this rod. No, I don't think there is. I literally don't think it has any sort of an ability. It's literally, like I said, like buying the steady rod. If we take a look at Fishipedia, you can see Wildflower rod is here. You get it from Waveborn. You can see all the stats, and look at this. It doesn't actually come with any sort of an ability. So that's the Wildflower rod, I guess. Let me just give it a rating of like solid 5 out of 10. It's obviously a beginner rod for the second sea, but to be honest, if you come in with some decent rods already, you don't necessarily even need these rods. The only problem with the first sea rods is that the lure speed ends up being terrible. But if you don't mind doing a lot of clicking for shaking, it's fine. You can still use the first sea rods here and it doesn't really make a difference. In fact, it's probably still better than this rod. So solid 5 out of 10, although I will say epic looking design. I really like this. It looks so cute. So should you buy the Wildflower rod? No, probably not, but also yes, because, you know, it's just nice to have in your collection. So next we've got the Firefly rod. This has a lure speed of 75%, so it's way better for lure. Luck is 35%. Control is terrible, minus 0.01. Resilience is 0%. Max kg 175 kg. Okay, so the max kg is tiny again. Like, I don't even know where you can use this. Oh, look at this, dude. That is sad. It doesn't even reach from here. That's crazy bad. All right, let's test out the rod. Dude, what? The control bar doesn't even look bad. Didn't it say like minus 0.01 for control? What? It's actually decent. Bro, this rod is like better than the first sea beginner rods. Okay, honestly, the rod itself is decent. It's got a good lure, so if you're using coral bait, you only have to do like 1 shake and it should be able to catch fish. Honestly, that is not bad at all. As far as beginner rods for the second sea, that's really good. Also, by the way, guys, look at this. Because of my insane XP, I'm already level 2,297. Yeah, I just can't catch a break, dude. I can barely play fish before I hit max level, but I do still have like 300 levels to go, so, you know, I can play around with it a little bit. All right, for the last rod, let's actually test it off of our Cthulhu boat. So this was the frog rod, right? Yeah, the frog rod. So the frog rod has a lure speed of 20%, luck is 100%, so it's a lot higher. Control is 0.05, resilience 5%, and max kg is a lot more now, 650 kg. I'm pretty sure this rod does come with a passive ability though. And look at the frogs, dude. That is so cute. Oh, look at this one. All right, let's have a look at this. So if we go shake, the control bar is really big on this one. The lure speed isn't great. It's decent. The rod is decent. These are really easy fish that we're catching at the moment though, so I guess it's supposed to be kind of easy anyway. Now, I'm pretty sure in order to use the passive ability on this rod, you actually need to start getting a perfect catch streak. So let me actually go back onto the island one more time, and let's lock in, because we need to do a few perfect catches in a row in order to be able to spawn in the frogs. Okay, come on. Here we go. Okay, that's 1. That's 2, 3, 4... Ah, I messed up. I didn't get it as a perfect catch this time. Wait, but I did like 4 in a row. Do you have to do more than 4 in a row? That's kind of crazy, no? All right, let me just keep going. Oh, wait, am I about to level up? Oh, I'm close. I'm actually close. Yes, I leveled up. Bro, I've not seen that in so long, guys. That's so crazy. Oh, what a good feeling. Oh, wait, I'm getting the exotic. Wait, I haven't even caught this yet. And I'm getting it with the little frog rod. Okay, if I can get this as... Oh, I was about to say if I can get it as a perfect catch, that would be even better, but I can't. I suck. To be fair, it does actually move around a lot, but I guess this kind of does also prove the frog rod is decent, because I can get this exotic with it, although I am struggling a bit. And there we go. What is it? Vortex Ray? That is so sick. All right, I've literally got about 7 perfect catches in a row, but I'm still not getting the little frogs that appear around me. How many do I need? Oh, I'm getting a shiny or a sparkling. Oh, sparkling. Yeah, dude. All right, I'll be honest, guys. This just isn't working for some reason. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I did a ton of perfect catches in a row. On this one, I messed up, but I just cannot get the frogs to spawn in. I don't know why. I don't know if it's bugged or if you just need to do loads and loads of perfect catches in a row. Either way, I don't actually rate the rod itself that highly, just because if you do have to do loads of perfect catches in a row, it's just not really worth it. Now, if I take a look at the Fishipedia page, it does say perfect catch streaks summon frogs around the player, each granting 0.5x luck, caps at 3 frogs, which means 2.5x luck cap. Missing perfect catches causes frogs to disappear 1 at a time. Yeah, so that's super weird. I literally didn't get any frogs that spawned in. I don't know if I did something wrong, like I said, or if the rod's just a little broken right now. It's probably that the rod's broken. So either way, I'd probably just give it like another solid, I don't know, 6 out of 10. The rod itself doesn't have insane stats. Also, the lure speed is pretty bad, but it does look super cute. So of course, you want to add this rod to your collection. Look at the frog, dude. Okay, that in itself, 10 out of 10. So moving on to the next rod. The next most expensive rod is called the Blaze Bringer. This is the rod that you get from Ember Reach. So let's actually go ahead and make our way over there. All right, we made it to the Ember Reach Island. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have no idea where this rod actually is. So first things first, I need to try and find it. If I had to guess, I would say it's somewhere pretty high up the ladders. Maybe right at the top. What? Why is there a bridge that goes to absolutely nowhere, bro? I thought this was going to be a thing. It's not a thing. It's just a not thing. All right, let me go this way. Bro, where is this rod? Oh, wait, I know where it is. I know where it is. Okay, if you go by the center lake, so the main lake over here, you'll be able to find the rod propped up just against these barrels right here. How did I forget about that, dude? I've literally seen this before. Okay, so this one is called the Blaze Bringer Rod. It costs 70,000 credits. So let's go ahead and buy it. Okay, so the stats, what? Lure speed 10%, luck 90%, control 0.15, resilience 8%, max kg 5,000. This rod sounds like it sucks. What? I mean, the max kg is better, but other than that, it does not sound good at all. So my theory on this, guys, is that Fish have just introduced these new rods for the second sea. The more updates we get on second sea, the better the rods will get. The reason all the rods seem like they suck on stats is just because, I mean, let's be honest, in the first sea, the rod stats started getting a little ridiculous. Like, once again, if I look at Ethereal Prism Rod, oh, this isn't going to show the true stats. But you guys know yourself, the stats on every rod just kept getting higher and higher and higher, that it almost made Fish a little too easy, in my opinion. So the fact that they've kind of descaled all of the rods and kind of made them a lot worse, in my opinion, it's better because you get a better fishing experience. Now, I know a lot of players aren't going to agree on that, and they're probably going to think it's just kind of like a downgraded version of every rod we already had. But in my opinion, it kind of brings us back to that OG fishing where you actually just jumped on to do some casual fishing with friends, and then you can just use the fish to kind of flex on other people and just show off a cool new rod you've got. You know, I like it. Personally, I genuinely really like this update so far. Let's have a look at this rod itself, though. The control bar is massive, so that's one benefit. Question is, does it have a passive? Oh, wait! I just realized something. If you try jump into this water, you can literally run underwater on the main pond. Nah! Bro, I look like Jesus! Okay, I guess the second sea is a little buggy. That's crazy. And I've just taken a look to see if the rod has any sort of passive ability. And look at this, guys. Apparently, after 10 perfect catches, it gives a 15% for Ember, which is a 3x value. It also gives 10% for Cracked, which is a 3x value, and 10% luck after 25 perfect catches. It gives 100% for Ember, 5% for Ember Flame, and 25% luck. All right, so I guess I need to lock in. I need to do 25 perfect catches in a row. Bro, that is a big ask. That is a huge ask. Well, if there's anyone that's up for this challenge, it's gonna be me. All right, let's count them. This is 1. Oh, I'm getting the exotic. Okay. It's actually not that hard to get, but I am using deep coral right now as well, so that does help. All right, there it is. That's 2 perfect catches. Let's keep going. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got to do 1 more, and then we should be able to get the passive ability on it. Okay, this is 10. Yo, look at the rod now. Bro, that looks so sick. Okay, so the rod has like lit up in a different way. Does it show a passive? It doesn't. Okay, so sometimes it says a passive down here. All right, let's have a look. Oh, I'm getting the exotic. Okay. All right, there's the exotic. I don't think I got in any sort of mutation. No, I didn't. Oh, it looks like we're being spotted. Okay, I've lost count. I think that's 13 perfect catches. Can you unblock me? Yes, guys, I'll unblock everybody that I blocked on stream. I'll literally do that today. Don't worry, guys. Okay, that's 14. Wait, is that the new mutation? Oh, no, it's darkened. I actually thought I got it, dude. Oh, man. You know what's funny, though? I can stand in the middle of the lake to fish. Like, look at this. What is this, bro? This is insane. Oh, it looks like all the fans have spotted me. They found me. They found me, guys. We're swarmed. We're actually swarmed. Okay, I think this is going to be 15 or 16. Something like that. All right, let's call this 16, 17, 18... Oh, yo, wait, what? The dude in the wheelchair got launched from the seraphic rod. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Okay, that's 20. I've got to do 5 more, and then that's officially 25 perfect catches in a row, bro. Okay, I've lost count how many we're on. I think that's like 23. Oh, wait, no, the rod changed again. Okay, that's 25. We did it. That's 25 perfect catches in a row. Bro, look at the rod. The rod looks insane now. Wait, what did I just get as well? Big mosaic pyre fang. Yo, that looks sick. But look at the rod. Yo! No, that actually looks nuts. The only thing is, I haven't gotten any sort of a mutation so far. So the rod itself looks a lot different, but I haven't managed to catch a mutation with it. So it says that there's a 15% chance of catching the Ember mutation and a 10% chance of getting cracked. But now that we've got it up to the level 25 rod, or like, you know, the 25 catches in a row, it's supposed to be a 100% chance of Ember. But I don't think it's working. Oh, wait, it is working, right? Or is that just what it's called? Is it just called Ember? Let me have a look. Oh, it is. Okay, so these are just Ember fish. This is the Ember mutation. Oh, but it doesn't have a mutation. Oh, okay. They've just messed up where the mutation isn't in the game yet. All right, I get it. But at least it does work. So once they fix that bug, once there's an actual, like, looking visual mutation in the game, you're gonna have a 100% chance of getting it. Bro, that's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. 100% chance of getting a mutation with a rod is nuts. All you've got to do is get 25 perfect catches in a row. Now, there is a 5% chance that I get one called Ember Flame, so let's keep going until I manage to get that one. That's now the rarest mutation in the game alongside Tentacle Surge with the Kraken Rod, but this one arguably is even harder to get because first, before you can even get it, you need to do 25 perfect catches in a row. That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of crazy. Oh, wait, what? Some dude's got a tree. Okay, we'll get to that rod in a second. A guy has literally just spawned a tree in. Oh, wait, apparently I've got an Ember Flame on. I just didn't realize. Okay, Ember Flame Pyre Fang. Let's have a look at this. Does it even look any different? Is it purple? Is that the only difference? So if I have a look at a normal Pyre Fang, it's supposed to look like this. Okay, this is what it's meant to look like. All gray with kind of the orange. Then I've got an Ember Pyre Fang. Does that look any different? Okay, see, Ember looks exactly the same. The mutation doesn't look any different, which is a shame. But then we do also have the Ember Flame. Oh, yeah, dude. Wait, that actually looks sick. That looks way better. It makes it like this dark bluish looking color, like purple. Even the fins look a lot more reddish and kind of volcanic. Yeah. All right. So that is the 5% mutation you can get. And what's funny, if you tilt the fish's eye kind of like this, it kind kind of looks like an eclipse, dude. Look. All right, so that is the 5% mutation with this rod. Overall, is this rod worth it? Honestly, just for how it looks, absolutely. Look at this thing, dude. It looks insane. Also, once they fix the visual mutation look, I'm sure this rod's going to be epic, dude. I'm going to go around catching everything in Ember or Ember Flame. That is so sick. All right, so moving on to the next rod, we've actually got one that I'm sure you guys have seen everywhere, even before the release of the second sea. This is the Verdant Shear Rod, and in order to get it, we've got to go to Lush Grove. So it's that tiny little jungle island, I believe. All right, so let me make my way back towards the jet ski, and actually, wait. There's one thing I'm missing. I'm pretty sure I bought the new jet ski yesterday. Didn't I? Oh, I did. Yes. Okay, thank you, past Bacha. Let's have a look at this. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, dude. Wait, how fast does it go? Okay, it goes pretty quick. Not bad. So this is the island, Lush Grove. Let me go ahead and... Oh, wait. What? Okay, I kind of couldn't drive up to the shore. So it is a little bit laggy. I'm not going to lie. There's still some bugs in the second seed. The devs definitely need to fix a lot of things, but I'm sure they were just in a massive rush to release all of this. Because let's be honest, it's an insanely big update. Now, I do have one question. Where on earth do I get this rod? Bro, am I dumb? I actually cannot find the rod anywhere. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Okay, it's here. All right, so if you guys basically pull up to the main part of the island, the shipwright is right there. Just turn left. You come up here towards the merchant. Wait, does the merchant sell anything? I'd like to buy a fishing rod. You're in luck. To my right is a handful. Have a peek, and hopefully you find one that suits you. To your right? There's just one rod, bro. You said there's a handful. Okay, that's fine. So, this is the Verdant Shear Rod. It costs 100,000 of the new credits. Oh, yeah. These are starting to look like better stats, dude. Let's go ahead and buy this. So the reason everyone was kind of raving on about this rod is because apparently it comes with 3 different passive mutations. Yo, look at this rod, bro. What a sick design. It kind of looks like the Ancient Isle design mixed in with, like, obviously giant shears. It's basically kind of like the no life rod, but ancient Islay style. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Now, let me see. Can I fish in this, like, middle river? Oh, I can. Okay. So before we start, let me take a look at the passives. All right, so here it is. Verdant Shear Rod. It has a 10% chance to grow a tree during the day, which lasts 1 minute, and it gives a chance to catch Mother Nature, Green Leaf, or Brown Wood mutation. All are a 3x value. Let's try this. So I'm out here trying to grow trees nowadays, apparently. Now, this time I can go back to coral. I don't have to use deep coral just because we don't have to do perfect catches with this one. It's just a 10% chance every time I catch a fish that a tree is going to spawn in. That's so crazy. Oh, it happened. Yo, I got a tree, and I've got a minus 5% progress fish, so I don't know what this is going to be, but I got the tree. Okay, I got a green leaf temple perch. I'm going to check out all the mutations in a second. For now, I'm going to keep fishing, because apparently we only have a minute to catch different mutations when this tree is up. I'm just going to lock in. Let's try to get all different mutations. Oh, and the tree's gone. But look, it's still there. It's just tiny. Wait, what? You guys see that? The tree's literally still there. What? Does it just stay there forever? It's so cute. It's so cute. I literally made a little tree, and now it's just there forever. Hi, tree. All right, so I guess let me have a look. Did I catch any of the mutations? So one of them was called Nature. Nope, didn't get that. What about Green Leaf? Oh, we got Green Leaf. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's kind of cool. It's all mossy. It kind of looks, well, it just looks like green leaves. All right, pretty cool. Although this bit's kind of translucent. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of bugs that need to be kind of patched up. But honestly, not bad. It's definitely different. It doesn't even look like fish, bro. It kind of looks a little too real. It's cool to see they've added in a lot of new mutations, though. So what else did we get? What about brown? Okay, we didn't get that. And just to show you guys, this is the normal temple perch. So this is the green one that I've got right here. And this is what it's actually meant to look like. So it took this and just made it completely different. Oh, the reason it was kind of translucent at the back is because it's meant to be. Look, you're supposed to be able to see through this. All right, let's try to do that again. Let's try to get the tree up once again so I can get the other 2 mutations as well. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got the tree to pop up once again. Bro, the animation is so sick when it comes up. I actually love it. Now, I've just got to lock in to try and get the last 2 mutations if possible. Now, the downside actually is I don't know what the chances of catching the different mutations are. So, obviously, last time we got the green leaf on. But look at this. The tree doesn't stay up for that long. And I just don't know what the chances of catching the fish are. So, if I try to have a look, did we get the nature one? Okay, we still didn't get nature. Did we get brown wood? No. Did we get more green leaf? Yes. Why do I keep getting green leaf? All right, well, to be honest, let's actually leave some mystery there. You guys can go find out for yourself what the other two mutations look like. But I guess the only question really is this rod actually worth buying? Honestly, I don't even have to tell you guys this. Yes, of course it is, dude. I mean, a tree pops up from the ocean, and then you get this little baby tree. Like, come on! How could you not want a little baby tree around you? But for those of you that are struggling to make money, don't buy this rod just yet. Let's go and find the last 3 rods, because they might be worth saving up for a little more than this one. So the next rod is actually the exact same price as the verdant sheer rod, and that is the Azure of Lagoon rod. So of course, we've got to go to a different island once again in order to get that one, and there's my epic new jet ski. Let's get on it. Bro, I can't believe this thing cost like $25. I seriously paid $25 for this. What is wrong with me? Okay, that's where we're going to be going, to the BachaBlox island. Oh, I like how everything is so blue here. It's actually so cool. So in order to get this rod, guys, if you rock up to the island and just turn slightly right, you'll find it right here. It's basically underneath the lighthouse. So like I said, it's 100,000 credits, the exact same as the sheer rod. And the stats... oh, are they better or worse? So currently, the sheer rod is this: 25% lure, 150% luck, control 0.15, 10% resilience, 5,000 kilograms. For the BachaBlox rod, we've got 25% lure. Once again, a lot less luck, only 105% luck. Control is minus 0.01. Resilience is crazy though, 55% and 100,000 kilograms. Okay, so it's kind of balanced out pretty evenly. Look how sick that looks though. Bro, that looks so good with my avatar. All right, let's get fishing here and see what this rod is all about. Ooh, wait, is that me? Oh, it does slashes. It does epic slashes, bro. What? Look at it. Yo, that looks so nice. The blue looks insane. Also, what is that? Oh, it's a glimmer guppy. Hey, little guppy. All right, so I'm actually just having a look at the Azure of Lagoon rod, and it does say chance to stab fish during reeling adds progress to the progress bar. All right, so to be honest, I actually don't need to do that much fishing with this rod in order for you guys to understand what it does. It literally just does slashes. It's the exact same as like no life rod, Scylla rod, and the trident rod. It's the exact same thing. So this is now the 4th rod which has the slashing effect. Although I will say this one just looks so sick, dude. It kind of reminds me of the wisdom rod, the way that it curls around, but it's in BachaBlox. Like, come on, that is a W. Also, the slash down here in the light blue, that looks nice, dude. That looks so sick. All right, to be honest, we're just gonna leave it there for this rod. Overall, not a bad rod. The resilience is crazy high, and the slashes just make it so that you don't actually need that big of a control bar. Because we have high resilience, we've got slashes, it makes it super easy to catch fish. To be honest, I would say this rod is probably even more worth it than the sheer rod. The only difference is you don't get a mutation with this rod. So get the sheer rod if you want epic mutations, get this rod if you're looking for speed. And now we're moving on to the best current rods at Second Sea. These are classified as the stage 3 rods, and they do up in price by quite a bit. So the first one is going to be called Free Spirit Rod. Now this one is over at Isle of New Beginnings. So let's get on the jet ski and make our way to the second Isle in the game. Dude, I'm so happy they added in another Isle. Now I can annoy even more people in the YouTube comments by saying Isle over and over again. Oh, a floating merchant. How is Buddy doing that? You know what? I'm not going to question it. You do you, bro. Okay, here we go. Isle of New Beginning. Where is this rod? Oh, of course. Yes, it's right here. So this is the Free Spirit rod. If you guys didn't know, it's basically just like a skeleton's hand. As you can see, it's got little flowers on it. It's got jewels up here, and it's holding this big kind of gem at the top. It looks really sick, but is it actually going to be as good as it looks? I don't know, because I can't buy it. Hey, buddy, can you help me buy this rod? All right, for some reason, I literally cannot buy it. I might have to rejoin the server. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, yo, somebody's parked up their speed racer. Okay, Mr. Rich. That's like a Lamborghini. All right, if I come to the rod again, we're in a brand new server now. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't buy it. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, I'm gonna leave that rod for now. Let's move on to the final rod, and then I'll try to come back to this one. Maybe you have to complete like an angler quest to get it. I have no idea. Should I try to talk to the merchant? I'd like to buy a fishing rod. To my right is a handful of the Isle rods. Have a peek, and hopefully you find one that suits you. Yeah, bro, I'm trying, dude. Okay, I think that one's bugged, but what I can do is go over the stats for you guys. It looks really, really good. I wish I could test it in the video. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you have to complete a quest. If I am doing something wrong, just let me know in the comments. But this is what the rod is supposed to be. So it's called the Free Spirit Rod. Of course, you get it from Isle of New Beginnings. It costs 200,000 cash, and these are the stats, guys. 25% lure, which is not great, but the luck is 150%, control is 0.15, resilience 10, and max kg is 5,000. So that in itself itself doesn't sound great, but then you get this. Chance to stab fish during reeling. So that's the exact same passive as the Azure of Lagoon Rod, but you do also get a 20% chance to rain purple gemstones, which cause fish to be caught with bloom mutation, which is a 5x value on the fish. Bro, that sounds so epic. I want to catch a bloom. Why can't I buy it? No! That's so sad, dude. That's actually so sad. I don't know why it's not working. I think it's just bugged right now. The second sea seems to have a lot of bugs and glitches at the moment. I'm sure the devs are going to fix it all super soon. Or maybe, like I've said a bunch of times, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Anyway, let's move on to the final rod. So that, of course, is going to be the one and only, the Great Dreamer Rod. This is the one that looks like Cthulhu, and I think it spawns in Cthulhu, which is kind of crazy. I think the whole idea is supposed to be, it's almost like the Rod of Forgotten Fang, where a Megalodon comes down, but instead of a Megalodon, we get Cthulhu. So to get this one, you've got to go to the Cursed Shores. So that's basically like Cthulhu's Island, if you guys didn't know. If you have a look, can I get a good angle on it? There we go. There's like the statue of Cthulhu himself, which looks pretty epic. And wait, this guy's got the rod. Wait, let me ask him. Oh, okay. Somebody said that you need 70% best theory, apparently, to get the skeleton rod. Okay, what I'm going to do in that case, let me try to get the Cthulhu rod, and then I'll go back for the skeleton rod. All right, shouts out to that guy that just let us know how to do that. Apparently, that's how you do it anyway. Maybe he's lying to me. Who knows? So here is the final rod, the Great Dreamer Rod. Now, can I buy this one? This one I can buy. That's so weird. We've got the Great Dreamer Rod. Easy peasy, dude. Bro, look at this one. We've got Cthulhu on it. So the stats on this is lure speed is 65%, so a lot better lure. Luck is 80%, control 0.12, 12% resilience, 8,000 kg max. The Great Dreamer Rod pulses with energy. Its eldritch glow channeling the madness and mystery of the dreamer himself. Wow, that looks cool. Look at it. We've literally got a Squidward on the rod. That's so sick. All right, let me get fishing off this rock right here. Let's have a look at this rod. So what was the lure on it again? Okay, 65% lure. So if I use coral bait, it should only be about 4, maybe 5 shakes. Oh, it's 3 shakes. Okay. So we've got a minus 62% fish here. Let's have a look at this. Apparently, Cthulhu is supposed to come down every 2 fish caught. So if I catch this 1 fish, on the next one, we should get Cthulhu. Let's have a look. Okay, that's 2 fish. No Cthulhu. Maybe it's on like the 3rd. Maybe I have to catch 2 and then it's on the 3rd fish. Let's find out. Cthulhu? What? Where is he, bro? Wait, look at this. The Great Dreamer Rod. This is supposed to be the ability summons Cthulhu to swoop down and catch a fish for every 2 fish caught. And it's supposed to have a 1-minute cooldown. Okay, so I've already caught 3 fish. Maybe it has to be 2 perfect catches. I guess let's do a perfect catch and see what happens. Oh, I messed up already. Okay, let me go to an easier island to do this. The fish here seem to be kind of hard to catch, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna let this go and we'll just go to an easier island. To be honest, let's just try it in the ocean. Let's try it right here. Oh, wait, what? What am I getting? I'm getting exotic. What is this? Bro, I seriously need to go ahead and complete the whole best theory. Like, what am I getting right now? All right, here we go. X-ray tetra. What? Whoa! Okay, whoa, that looks so sick. Look at its guts, dude. Wow, that actually looks really cool. Like, genuinely, that looks really cool. All right, let me try 2 perfect catches here. Like I said, if Cthulhu doesn't come down, what am I getting now? What is this? Why do I keep getting epic fish? And this isn't a perfect catch once again. But you know what? Apparently, I need 70% best theory anyway, so let me just get it. Pelican eel. Cool. This one is a perfect catch. Let's do 1 more perfect catch. Oh, I messed up again. Bro, I suck at fishing. What is wrong with me? Why am I struggling so much with the perfect catches? Okay, I got a tripod fish that time. All right, here we go. We finally got a common that's easy to catch. Good. If I mess this one up now, it's GG, guys. Okay, there we go. All right, got another easy one. Done. Okay, so that's 2 perfect catches. What about 3? Is this rod broken as well? Please, dude. Please, I want to see Cthulhu. Doesn't work. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it doesn't seem to be working. On the official Fishipedia page, it literally says it's just every 2 fish caught is summons Cthulhu. I genuinely don't know. I guess maybe I'll experiment with this rod, but for now, I don't know. It's okay. It definitely has the best lure speed naturally out of all the rods. But if I'm being honest with you guys, the rod with probably the best stats is the one that I can't get. It's the rod over at Isle of New Beginnings, the skeleton rod. Oh, wait. Oh, the treasure's been opened already. It's this rod here because if you put the hasty enchantment on this rod, it just sounds like it'd be so sick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try complete 70% best bestiary of this area first. So we've got to go to Isle of New Beginnings, do all of this. If doing all of this doesn't work, I think we've got to do the full bestiary and complete 70% of it. At least that's according to the guy in the chat. So I'm going to try that now and finally get the last rod so I can tell you guys which rod you should be getting for yourself. All right, I'll catch you guys in a second. All right, guys, I'm back after a little bit of time. And look at this. If we go to the bestiary, so I've completed over 70% of the Isle of New Beginnings bestiary. Not the whole bestiary, literally just the one on this island. And now, if I come to the free spirit rod, look at this. So it costs 200,000 credits. Now I can actually buy it. So the dude was right. All they've got to do is catch basically all of the fish, or at least 70% of the fish, which is 7 out of the 9 fish. And then you can buy this rod. So now let's go ahead and test the rod. So here it is. Free spirit rod, 25% lure, luck 150%, control 0.15, 10 resilience, 5,000 kg. So with this rod, apparently you're supposed to be able to get some epic gems that come down from the sky. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm getting a mythical. Is it mythical? What am I getting? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, of course, it does slashes. Oh, wait, it does blue slashes as well? What? Oh, it does a lot of slashes. What? It does a lot of slashes, guys. It does a lot of slashes. That's insane. Okay, we got the mythical again. Oh, this is the best rod. This is the best rod. Hands down. This rod's insane, dude. Wow. All right, I'm going to keep going until we get the gems. Oh, there it is. Whoa, look at that. They're like little frogs jumping about, but it's gems. That was kind of weird, dude. Look how epic this rod looks, though. I'm not gonna lie, they cooked with this rod. This rod is so sick looking, bro. It's actually one of my favorite looking rods in the game. That is so crazy. Did I get mutation, though? Okay, I didn't get mutation. Wait, what did the gems do? So, of course, this rod stabs the fish to increase the progress speed, and then you get a 20% chance to rain purple gemstones, which cause fish to be caught with bloom. Now, that didn't work for me, but maybe I just did something wrong, or maybe there's only 20% chance even with the gems. I don't know. Let's keep going and see if I can get this bloom mutation. Oh, I'm getting secrets. What? There's a secret? Wait, what? I actually didn't know secrets existed. Okay, guys, I'm getting a secret. Secrets exist, apparently. I did not know this. I genuinely did not know this. It's kind of hard to catch, actually. Okay, here we go, though. What did I just catch? Phantom coin. Yo, wait, what? Okay, I'll be honest. Kind of sucks. What? That does not deserve to be a secret. That kind of sucks, dude. I mean, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it looks so similar to all of the other fish here. It doesn't really look like a secret. It just looks like it could be... Dude, this could be a common. Let's be honest. This could be a common. Anyway, let's keep going until I get the bloom mutation. Oh, okay. I got the gems and I'm getting the exotic. So this should be the eel. I think it's called like Whispering Eel. Did we get it? Oh, I did. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't tell me there's not a visual mutation for it. Oh, wait. I got 2 blooms. Okay, this is the Bloom Abyss Flicker and this is the Bloom Whispering Eel. Oh, it makes them purple. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, it kind of looks like fossilized, if I'm honest, just without all of the little epic symbols around. It's all right. It's a nice color. I will say that. It's like a nice pinky purple. So if we have a look, this is the normal Abyss Flicker and then this is the Bloom Abyss Flicker. It basically just makes it look fossilized. All right, well, there we go. That is all of the rods. Now, the question is, how would I rank these rods and which ones should you guys actually be getting? Well, honestly, this list might surprise you. So let's go from worst to the best rods that you definitely need to get. So in total, at the second seed, there are 9 different rods. The first one you get just by joining the second seed, that's called the Adventurer's Rod. So for this one, I'm actually kind of not going to count it, but it would be in the 9th place. In 8th place, out of the rods that you can actually buy, it would be the first one that you can get, which is the Wildflower Rod. It looks nice, but honestly, it just doesn't do that much, and it's just not that great, dude. In 7th place, it's actually basically the same thing. We've got the Firefly Rod, and this one you can buy it right next to the Wildflower Rod, and it looks pretty cool. We've got some like little fireflies down here that looks pretty sick, but the rod itself is just not very good. Number 6, we've got the Frog Rod. Now, this one I actually couldn't even test properly because for some reason the frogs didn't come out. I'm not sure if I did something wrong. I mean, the design itself is epic, but the rod is very bad. So that's going to be in 6th place. In 5th place, we've got the Blaze Bringer Rod. This is the one that you buy from Ember Reach. The rod itself is really cool when you can get it to the max level. And of course, you can get that 5% mutation, the Ember Flame mutation. However, it takes 25 perfect catches in order to only get a 5% chance of getting the Ember Flame mutation after that. 25 perfect catches is crazy, bro. That's so hard. So that's why this rod rod is in 5th place. In 4th place, we've got the Verdant Shear Rod. This one, everyone was super hyped to get just because of how epic it looks. And the tree coming out and the mutations you can get are super cool, I will be honest. However, the rod itself isn't that great. The lure speed is really, really bad. The look is actually pretty good. I'll take it back. The look is pretty good. However, the resilience sucks. So going for the high rarity fish here, it's pretty tricky. So now we've got the top 3 rods that you guys should be getting at the 2nd sea. In 3rd place, and this is kind of a shock, it's going to be the Great Dreamer Rod. Now, this is the most expensive rod by far. It costs 500,000 credits to get. However, the stats are really, really not that great. Yes, it's got a good lure speed, but you could literally just take any of the other rods and put hasty on it. The look isn't great, control is bad, resilience is bad, and max kg is only 8,000. And for some reason, I couldn't even get Cthulhu to spawn. Maybe I did something wrong, but it just didn't work. Like, the passive didn't even work for me. So I'm kind of let down by this rod. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I need to do more. I don't know. I wish it was just a little bit better than it is. In 2nd place, we've actually got the BachaBlox Azure of Lagoon Rod. Now, I didn't put this in 2nd place just because it's blue. I put it in 2nd place because this rod has a 55% resilience. And on top of that, it does the slashes. So the reason this rod is so good is if you come right here, if we happen to get a rare fish like this exotic, dude, this exotic actually takes so long to catch because it's minus 90% progress and it moves around a lot. So using any of the other rods from 2nd sea is really tricky. But look how easy it is with this rod. Because it's got such a high resilience, 55% resilience, and it does the slashes, you can catch the rarest fish at 2nd sea, or like not the rarest fish, but one of the rarest fish really, really easily. Like minus 90% progress goes by so quickly with this rod. There we go, done. See? It's that easy. And in fact, let me pull out the Great Dreamer Rod just to show you guys how much harder it is. Okay, here we go. We've got the exotic again. Watch this, guys. Look how much harder this is. So I've got a way bigger control bar, but wait for it. It darts around so... Look! It moves around so much more. Plus, because we don't have the slashes, it goes up so slowly. So if you happen to miss the fish for a second, you lose so much progress, dude. Like, look at this. It takes so much longer. And I'm sure at some point I'm going to mess up. Right now, it's kind of easy because it's staying in one corner. It's when it goes to the middle and it starts going left and right. It becomes kind of tricky. Like this. Okay, it's in the middle. You see how every now and then it will pop out of the control bar? Well, if it does that a few times in a row like that, you can actually start to lose a lot of progress, making it take ages to catch this fish, dude. Look at this. Look at this. When it starts going around like this, I mean, I'm just a sick fisherman, okay? So I'm locked in. But if you mess up for a second, you can just lose so much progress. Honestly, it's just not worth it, guys. All right, there we go. We finally got it. So like I said, I might have been doing something wrong with this rod, but I would put it in 3rd place. In 2nd place, definitely Azure of Lagoon. Just the resilience and the slashes is epic. And in 1st place, you guessed it, it's going to be the Free Spirit Rod. And this one also, it looks like it doesn't have very high resilience, but for some reason, it kind of does. But even if it didn't have high resilience, the amount of slashes it does do is insane. Let me just show you guys one more time. Look at this. 1 slash. 2nd slash. Okay, I guess that time I only did 2. Of course, it would only do 2 slashes when I'm trying to show you guys how good the rod is. It was doing way more earlier, bro. It was doing loads of slashes. Okay, 1 slash, 2nd slash, 3rd slash. Okay, that time I only did 3. Anyway, you guys get the point, dude. It's just a good rod, okay? It's just a good rod, trust me. Plus, on top of that, you do get a 5x sale value if you catch the Bloom mutation. So, I hope that clears up everything for you guys. Go ahead and, to be honest, just buy all the rods if you can. But if I was you, if you're going to save for any rod and then just make it easier to get more cash, get this one first. All you have to do is complete 70% of the bestiary here, and then you can buy it for 200,000 cash. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to subscribe for more and join my Discord down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Recently, Fish has decided to do an insane update where they changed a bunch of the secret fish to exotics. These include all of the secret fish at Mariana Vale, except the Scylla, and people have been constantly saying that you can now make an insane amount of money in one particular spot. So we're gonna go through each level of Mariana Vale and put this to the test. And just before we get to that, guys, the March Robux giveaway is now up to 180 80,000 Robux. This is the last week that you can enter, so make sure that you subscribe and comment down below your Roblox usernames if you'd like to win all of this Robux for yourself. And we're in. So if you guys watched yesterday's video, I went over the brand new Cthulhu update that's going to be coming out this weekend. Now, straight away in my Discord and of course in the comments on that video, I was getting a lot of questions about where's the best place to farm money and farm XP so that we're all prepared for the Cthulhu update. Well, that's exactly what we're going over today, because as I'm sure you guys know, all of the Mariana Vale secrets have now been turned into exotic fish. So if I go to my best theory quickly, let's have a look. Is this going to work if we go down? Yeah, look at this. Okay, so we've got like crystallized sea dragon is now an exotic, crowned anglerfish, frozen leviathan, magma leviathan. All of these used to be secrets in Mariana Vale, but now they're just simply exotics. And as I'm sure you guys know, most people have been saying to fish in the calm zone because you can get the sea dragons, and apparently they're worth a ton of money. But is that really true or is it fake? I don't know. Let's go find out. So first things first, I need to spawn in my submarini. Here we go. And we're going to be doing this in the correct order. So we're going to start at the level 1 area, which of course is going to be where the magma leviathan is. And in order to do this correctly, I'm going to be using the celestial cycles to track how long we've been fishing for. So let me make my way down to the very first area and let's get fishing. All right, here we go. This is of course the very first area of Mariana Vale. So let me go ahead and put on my glimmerfin boots. Wait, what? No. Guys, it deleted my glimmerfin suit. No. I literally don't have my glimmerfin suit. Wait, let me check through my actual inventory. Maybe I just can't search for it, but I do still have it. Oh my days. In the new updates over the weekend, a few things got deleted, and one of them happened to be my glimmerfin suit. Look at that. I literally don't have it. Nah, fish devs, you have done me dirty there. What? What am I supposed to do? Can I even record this video? Okay, I guess I do still have time before I die anyway, so we should be okay to continue recording the video even without the glimmerfin suit. So how I'm gonna do this, guys, I'm gonna make my way over towards where the magma leviathan is, and we're actually gonna do this over 2 celestial cycles. So normally I just do it during the day, but you guys tend to complain that if I just do it during the day, some fish that like the night might not be as common. So if I was to fish in the same location at nighttime, I would make more money. So today what I'm going to be doing is testing both. I'm going to fish in each location once during the day and once during the night. This is going to give us a fair idea of what to expect if we fish at night and day, and we can combine the two to give us an overall fishing score. I hope that makes sense. If it sounds like I'm just yapping and it doesn't make any sense, don't worry, you'll figure it out in just a second. All right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to use this sundial totem. As you can see, it's currently nighttime. I'm gonna pop this. The second... Oh, wait, actually, let me go ahead and sell inventory. Make sure I don't have anything. I shouldn't have anything. Okay, it's fine. I don't have anything to sell. The second it turns day down here, I'm going to start fishing. Okay, here we go. It's daytime. And let's find out how much money we can make. So, what I'm gonna be using is the ethereal prism rod. And on this rod, I've got the blessed song enchant. So, if you guys didn't know, that is the ultimate combo for making money on fish at the time of recording this video. You want to be using ethereal prism rod, and if you get your hands on a Moby, you can get the blessed song enchant. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying and I can't move. I'm dying and I can't move. I'm dying and I can't move. That looks kind of cool. I'm just on fire fishing. All right, let me stand up here instead. So I should be able to fish here for a full day, and then I don't think I'm gonna die. So even though I don't have the glimmerfin suit, I should be okay. All right, I'm gonna get fishing now, guys. I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's do a quick compilation of me pulling these fish out, and once it turns nighttime, we can go ahead and sell and see how much money we made at the level 1 area. Oh, look at this. Okay, we're getting the magma leviathan. I know I said I would stop yapping, but I completely forgot. They're now all exotics. So these should be the money makers for us. So we're going to see a cutscene, of course. Oh, dear. The cutscene's so bad, bro. It's inside a wall. So that does kind of delay our fishing. But, of course, these exotics should be selling for a ton of money. All right, let's keep going. And I got another straight away. Wow! So currently, guys, I'm not using Apex Luck. It's not Aurora, nothing like that. I'm just fishing naturally, and we've got 2 magma leviathans back to back. All right, let's get it. All right, here we go. It's officially turned nighttime just now. And guys, let me say this. We have been cooking with the magma leviathans. All right, ignore the fact that my whole screen is on fire. We're chilling. So if we quickly take a look, if I reset my inventory, look at this, dude. In the end, we ended up catching quite a lot of fish because, of course, I've got the Blessed Song enchant, which just makes it really easy to catch a lot of fish. But on top of that, if I search for magma leviathan, yo, look how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 magma leviathans, and one of them's electric as well. That is, whoa, that's sick. Whoa, that is so sick. But for the experiment, of course, I have to go ahead and sell it. So let me go ahead and sell inventory, and let's see how much we make. Okay, 1.26 million in one single night. What? 1.26 million? Not in a night, sorry, in a single day. That is so crazy. All right, let me write that down, and then we're going to test this for the nighttime as well, just to see whether it's actually easier to fish here at night or daytime. All right, so I've just gone to quickly reset this bar, even though we're like almost halfway up once again. As you can see, it's still nighttime, guys. So let me go ahead and pop this sundial totem. And let me make sure I've got nothing in my inventory. I'll just click sell once again. I shouldn't have anything. And now let me use the sundial totem once again. As soon as it turns nighttime, you guys know the drill. We're going to get fishing. Let's see how much money we can make once again in the level 1 lava area. So we're doing this just to find out whether it's actually better to potentially fish at night or daytime, and then the combined score as well. All right, here we go. It's nighttime. Let's go fishing. Oh, there we go. Okay, that will be the last catch because it has just turned daytime. So same thing again. Let's go into the inventory and let's have a look. So we did catch a lot of fish, but look at this, guys. If I type in magma leviathan, this time I only got 2 of them because I assume that they only spawn in during the day, or they prefer the day. So if I have a look, this is volcanic vents, and if we take a look here, okay, time, day, day. So clearly, a lot of these fish do prefer the daytime, or at least the ones that sell for more, like the blisterback blenny and the magma leviathans. So during the nighttime, we definitely didn't make as much money, but let's find out how much money we did make. Okay, there it is, 498,000 cash. So in total, during the day and the night, if we combine the 2 of them, we ended up making a total of around 1,761,000 cash. So that's going to be our first total of Mariana Vale. 1.7 million just for one night and day is crazy, bro. If you guys didn't know, one celestial cycle, so like one daytime, one nighttime, it lasts 12.5 minutes. So in just 25 minutes of fishing at the volcanic vents, you can make 1.7 million cash. That is crazy. But the question is it the best area, or are they just going to keep getting better as we go down Mariana Vale? Well, in order to find out, we've got to go to the next spot. So let me quickly make my way out of here. And let's go to area number 2. And yes, I really am going to have to waste my time taking the submarine throughout the whole Mariana Vale, dude. I feel like it's been a while since I've done this, so let's go for it. Let's jump back in and let's start the journey to the level 2 area. All right, we made it to the frozen leviathan area. So in order to survive here, I do need to use my winter cloak. Luckily, the devs did not delete this, so I've still managed to hold on to it. I don't know why my glimmerfin suit has been deleted, bro. But anyway, the last time that I did this money challenge, I did fish here during the day, and you guys did say that this is better for nighttime. So that's why this time around with this money challenge, I'm gonna do both. So let's go ahead and start with nighttime this time. So if I pop the sundial totem, we'll do the full night, we'll do the full day, we'll see how much we can make individually, and then add them up for the total to find out whether this frozen leviathan area is gonna be better than the level 1 area. Anyways, you guys get the idea. Let's get fishing. So pop sundial totem. As soon as it turns nighttime, let's go. Oh, and here we go. Dude, we're finally getting the frozen leviathan. I'm not even joking, guys. I've been here for about 5 minutes already, so we're about halfway through the night. And this is my first frozen leviathan, so I'm not sure if the nighttime does really help with this. Anyway, either way, all that I can do is keep fishing, and let's find out how much money we make at the end. All right, there we go. First, a frozen leviathan. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Oh, here we go. Wait, I actually got a second one just a minute later. All right, I'll take it. All right, I don't know what's happening now, but all of a sudden I keep getting them. This is my third one now. Wait, we're actually cooking. We are actually cooking all of a sudden. And there it is, the third one. Dude, the only problem with fishing here constantly is it's kind of annoying to see the cutscenes 24/7. I wish you could skip the cutscenes and keep fishing. All right, that's 3. Let's go, let's go. 4! I got another one. What is going on? For like 5 minutes, I didn't get a single one, and now I just keep getting them. It's kind of a W. There it is. And I'm pretty sure we're getting them all prismized as well, which is really good, because if you guys don't know, the ethereal prism rod gives you a mutation, and that mutation sells for 8x the base value of the fish. It's really good. That's basically what makes the rod OP for money farming. Oh, and there we go. It's 10 daytime. Oh, dude, we got a shiny surge. W. So if we take a look at the backpack this time, as you can see, once again, I did catch a lot of fish, bro. Even more fish, I think, than last time. And if we look at the frozen leviathans, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frozen leviathans, which is decent, I guess. I really thought it was going to be more than that, though. Anyways, let's sell the inventory and find out how much we made in just one night. Oh! Is that it? 504,000 cash? Wait, but you guys kept telling me to come here and fish at nighttime. Bro, that did not seem worth it at all. Well, what I need to do now is reset the shiny surge, because if you get a shiny fish, they do sell for more. So I want it to be not a shiny surge, no mutation surge, nothing like that. So I'm going to make it nighttime again and make it daytime again, and then we'll get fishing and find out how much money we can make during the day. All right, here we go. We're waiting on the daytime. As soon as it turns day, you guys already know, I'm just going to fish for the full 12.5 minutes, and let's see how rich we can get. And done. That was the last catch. It's now 10 to nighttime. Let's have a look. How much money did we make? Oh, by the way, guys, I don't think I got one. Oh, okay. I got one. I literally got one frozen leviathan that whole daytime. All right, I'm not expected to make a lot of money, if at all any money here, but let's find out how much we did make. Yeah, that's it. 98,000 cash? Is that it? Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The level 2 area of Mariana Vale sucks. Do not come here. Like I said, the last time that I did this money challenge video, you guys kept telling me that this area is sick as long as you come at nighttime. No, it isn't. It sucks. And in the end, we only ended up making 602,000 cash in 25 minutes. So that's 1.1 million less than the level 1 area. Yeah, level 2 is not worth it, but will level 3 be worth it? That's, of course, where you can get the crowned anglerfish, and in order to get there, it's going to be quite a journey. So let me get back to my submarine, and let's go to the level 3 Mariana Vale area. And here we go. Area number 3. So I'm sure all of you guys have caught this thing by now. I mean, I really hope that you have at this point. This is where you can get the crowned anglerfish. So let me just double check. I've got nothing hiding in my inventory. Let's try to sell. Okay, cool. We don't have anything. So since it's nighttime right now, let me actually pop a sundial totem. The second it turns day, we'll get fishing, and hopefully we can manage to catch a ton of the crowned anglerfish. Okay, there we go. It's daytime. Let's go. Wait, the first thing we're catching is a shiny, bro. No way. Oh, no, it's sparkling prism. Wait, what? Why is it frozen? Okay, that's interesting. It was like frozen inside a block. Is that what sparkling looks like now? I'm so confused. Oh, yo, the ghost devil looks epic as prismize. Look at it. I honestly think this is one of the coolest looking fish in Fish, and we got it in prismize, which makes it look like all this glossy color. That is so sick. All right, but the real question is, guys, how long will it take in order to get the crowned anglerfish? Because, of course, it's gone from a secret to an exotic. So I'm going to stop the yap, and let's find out if we can manage to catch it. Oh, bro, we got a big prismize, whatever that thing is called. Sea devil, giant sea devil, something like that. That is so sick. Surely that's going to sell for a lot of money. There it is. All right, we got it. The crowned anglerfish. Sick. That only took a few minutes as well. Here it comes. Our first one. Hopefully we can manage to get like 5 or 10 of them, just to really make the good cash. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, I'm finally getting a second one. That actually took ages, but look at this, guys. We're getting prismized. That looks so sick. That actually looks so good. There we go. A prismized crowned anglerfish. All right, I think we've only got about 2 minutes left of fishing here before it turns into nighttime. So let's get after it and see how much more money we can make. Oh, what? I'm getting another one, but it's darkened. No, that looks sick as well. There it is in the background. Yes. Okay, I think it's about to turn nighttime any second now because it's gone really dark in here. And there it is, nighttime. Okay, so the question is, how much money did we make? Actually, before we get into that, let's have a look at this. So these are the 3 crowned anglerfish. The normal one, Prismize. What? What? Is Prismize broken right now? Why is it just a giant block of ice? Bro, that is weird. Okay, what? And then the one after that was this one, the crowned. And then the one after that was this one, the darkened one. This one looks sick. And it's see-through. Look at that. All right, so if we sell inventory, let's see what's going to happen. How much are we going to make? Ooh, okay. 402,000 cash. So it's not insane, but it is pretty good. Now, of course, we have to repeat the same process for nighttime, and I think at this point, you guys get the idea. So I'm just going to skip to once I finish the nighttime one, and let's find out how much money I make from that as well. So I've got to set it back to day, back to nighttime. I'm going to fish for 12.5 minutes, and then I'll see you guys then. And there we go. Okay, I've officially fished for a full nighttime. I know you guys didn't see it, but I just wanted to skip it. So in the end, this is what I ended up getting. If we just scroll down, it's pretty much the exact same as the daytime. Although, as far as the crowned anglerfish, I actually only got 2 of them during the night. But let's go ahead and sell and find out how much money we made. No! Just 201,000 cash? No! What? We're getting cooked! So with the day and night combined, I only made 603,000. That's basically exactly the same as the level 2 area. So level 2 and level 3, they both kind of suck, I can't lie. Because in level 1, we made 1.7 million, and in level 2 and level 3, we made 600,000. That is crazy. But now it's finally the time that you guys have waited for. How much money can we make in the level 4 area, or also known as the calm zone? Well, in order to get there, it's pretty simple actually. I can go ahead and use a conception conch. And because my spawn point is set here, I can just run my way there, which means we don't have to use the submarines again. Let's go. All right, here we go. We made it to the calm zone. So this is apparently where you can make an insane amount of money now. Well, actually, you always could. The calm zone has always been good. But in my opinion, the Silverim has always just been that tiny bit better. But since the crystallized sea dragon is now no longer a secret, it's an exotic, everyone has been going on about just how much money you can make here. So let's put it to the test. I'm going to use the sundial totem. Let's turn it to nighttime and see just how many of these things we can actually catch. All right, here we go. It's nighttime. Let's get going, guys. I'm not gonna lie, right now we're getting kind of cooked. I've only got commons. It should come eventually, though, I believe. Oh, and there it is. Okay, and we got a prismize, I think, right? All right, so this is the crystallized sea dragon. 1, it looks amazing, but 2, apparently it sells for a lot of money. And here it is, WWW. Oh, we got another. Okay, yeah, this spot's cooks, bro. We literally got another one straight after. Sick. Oh, and another! All right. It looks like you guys were correct. This spot is now insane. That's like 3 in a row. What? Nah, that's actually crazy. I wonder how much money we're gonna make here, though. Bro, what? I got 1 common and then another crystallized sea dragon. What is going on? And another. All right, I'm basically just now gonna skip to the end of the day. So let's see how many of these I can catch. And I'll catch up with you guys once I finish the full daytime of fishing. Oh, and there we go. Okay, it's turned daytime. Now check this out, guys. If I type in sea dragon, bro, look how many we caught. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 crystallized sea dragons, and most of them are prismize. On top of that, we obviously caught a bunch of other fish, and that was all during one nighttime. So let's go ahead and sell and find out how much money we made in the calm zone. What? 1.652 million from one night. No, No! How is that real? So in one night at the calm zone, we basically made more than every other area. Like what? And that's including day and night at the other areas. The only one that beats it so far is the level 1 area, and that's where we made 1.7 million, but that was with day and night. All right, so now what we've got to do is test this exactly the same, but for daytime, and let's see how much more money we can make. Bro, we're going to be rich. We're actually going to be rich. This is insane. You guys were right. The calm zone is nuts. Oh, and the Scylla just spawned in as well, but we're going to ignore that. Let me go ahead and turn it to daytime. The second it turns daytime, let's get fishing and see how much more money we can make. I can't believe that. I actually cannot believe how much money you make here. All right, here we go. Let's go. What? Okay, I'm either getting a shiny or a sparkling crystallized sea dragon now. Oh, bro, we're going to make so much money. Guys, we're going to be so rich. Everyone start fishing at the calm zone. This is insane. Oh, it is shiny. Yo. Did you guys see the look of that? That was nuts. Wait, I need to see that quickly. Okay, if we scroll down. Oh, it's a sparkling. Oh, my bad. I thought it was shiny. All right, moving on. Let's keep going. All right, and that's the last one. So it's now nighttime, so we've done a full day of fishing. Let's see how many sea dragons we got. Okay, it's definitely less than it was during the night. I only got 3, but one of them is sparkling, so we could have still made a decent amount of money. Let's have a look. If we go sell all, yep, there it is, 399,000 cash. So that brings us to a combined total of 2,051,000 from just fishing at the calm zone for one day and one night. Dude, that is sick. That is so sick. Now, I don't actually remember how much you're supposed to make at the Scylla room, but there's only one way to find out. So we've done 4 different levels of Mariana Vale. Now we can go to the 5th one and then do the exact same thing. In the past, I always used to say fish at the Scylla room because I'm pretty sure I used to make somewhere around 600,000 per celestial cycle. Huh? What? Did you guys see that? There was a pink Scylla. Was that an ancient Scylla? What just happened? Okay. Bro, I came into the Scylla room and there was just a pink Scylla. I have never seen that before. That was really weird. All right, anyway, we've got to do the exact same thing here, guys. So we're obviously not going to get the Scylla. That's the biggest difference between all of the Mariana Vale areas right now. All of them have been changed from secret to an exotic, apart from the Scylla. The Scylla is still a secret. So if I had to guess, I would already say you're probably not going to make as much money in the Scylla room. By the way, let me fish for a full day. I'll get back to you guys and let's see how much money I can make. So I'm going to pop a sundial totem and let's go. Okay, I think this is going to be the last one because it's starting to get dark. So I think it's about to turn nighttime. Let's see. Okay, we've got one more. It's still not nighttime. Let's keep going. All right, there it is, guys. It's officially night. So the score to beat is we probably need like over 1 million per day and night. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's be real. Okay, there we go. 484,000 from one single daytime. Now, in the past, honestly, that would have been really good. But the fact that we made 1.6 million at the calm zone is insane. Well, anyway, for one very last time, let me go ahead and use a sundial totem, reset it back to nighttime, and let's get fishing for the very last time to find out whether the Scylla room can somehow manage to catch up to the calm zone. Probably not, though. All right, here we go. It's about to turn nighttime. As soon as it does, we'll get fishing. All right, looks like it is turning daytime, so let's go ahead and catch this one more fish. Oh, wait, it's still not daytime. We can still keep going. Okay, surely this is the last one. Why is it not daytime yet? I mean, it looks like it's daytime. Okay, there we go. It's daytime. And we got another shiny surge as soon as it turned day. All right, that's pretty cool. So let's have a look. How much money did we make from the night? Okay, it's about the same. 489,000. No way, bro. Okay, it looks like you guys were right. Now it looks like you only make 973,000 for a day and night. Well, in fact, that's kind of always been the same. But because every other area has changed from a secret to an exotic for the fish, you can actually make more money in the other places now instead of coming over here and fishing in the Scylla room. What? So if we go back and we count up all of the totals for each area, this is how they would have gone. In total, there are 5 different areas in Mariana Vale. Coming in tied last place is both the level 2 area and the level 3 area. Honestly, both of those areas kind of suck. We made 602,000 in the level 2 area and 603,000 in the level 3 area. So that's the 4th and 5th place tied up. In the 3rd place, we actually have the Scylla room. That is a huge surprise to me. This used to be the best place to fish, but it's not anymore. So of course, in the Scylla room, we'd made a total of 973,000. Moving on to the 2nd place, it was actually the level 1 area where you can get the Magma Leviathan, and we made 1,761,000 cash. However, I actually would argue that the Scylla room is better than the level 1 area, just because you can fish here forever. So if you did want to macro up overnight whilst you slept, you couldn't do that in the level 1 area, as the lava would eventually burn you to death, even if you have the Glimmerfin suit on. But at the Scylla room, you can fish here forever without dying. So even though the Scylla room, you do make less money than the level 1 area, I would actually still put it above the level 1 area. Unless you're just trying to make money quickly, then of course fish at the level 1 area and it's fine. But anyway, in the 1st place, it's a given one. It's what you guys have been saying all along since this update of going from secret to exotic fish. It's the calm zone. And in total, we made 2,051,000 cash. Do you guys know how insane that is? That basically means you can make like 3 million cash every hour, bro. That is so nuts. So use that information as you wish, guys, but I do recommend trying to get as much cash as possible before this weekend's update. Currently, I've got 173 million, but I'm going to try and get that to like 300 million just in case there's some mega expensive rods. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you found it informative. Make sure to subscribe for more fish content, and with that, I'll catch you in the next one.